And so, my fellow...
Bud Crawford is a fight fan, and he's a fight fan's fighter.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
Man down, round one. The truth hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated super flyweight from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Bam Rodriguez! The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney!
You can't fight the power of Gervonta Tank Davis. What a scintillating display. Well, you question Deontay Wilder's power. The proof is in the banana pudding as he just turned the lights out.
Cool boy Steph Stephen Fulton Jr.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the skilled, the highly regarded Devin the Dream Haney!
Yo. What's up, family? Y'all already know what it is. Let me make sure I get this right. Cause I got a new song out this motherfucker, man. Yeah. We rocking like that. That's how we rocking right there. Man, I'm finna do something I ain't never did before. Yeah, I'm on one tonight. I'm all the way on one. And y'all know, everybody who know me, I'm Mr. Respectful. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna call y'all to order, but then I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be cool. You feel me? First things first, before I do what I'm about to do, let me shout my family out, man. As always, shout out to BBO Boxing in the building. Y'all go sub to that nigga BBO. What do you say? Shout out to my brother from Middle Georgia. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Middle Georgia in the building. Shout out to my brother Piro, the CEO, well, the former CEO. We fired his ass. We had to fire his ass. We fired. Hey, Piro, you fired, man. It is what it is. Shout out to my brother Piro in the building. Shout out to my brother straight out of New York, man. Straight out of New York. BC is in the building. Shout out to my brother, man, straight out. And Cash, well, first off, straight out of Alaska. Cash, I caught that video. We're going to do a show on that video that you sent me as far as, and I got a chance to watch the documentary, the Netflix documentary as well. I got a show coming with to speak on all those things as well. Look out for it, Cash. You already know what it is. I'll hit you and let you know what it is. Shout out to my brother, All Things in the building. Salute to All Things, man, my brother. We got my brother JD in the building. If y'all don't know, now you know. Me and JD, we've been rocking for a long time. JD, that's the homie right there. I ain't got no problem with you, bro. We disagree on a lot of shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, we disagree. But damn it, that's still my brother. I don't give a damn about none of that disagreement shit. Shout out to my brother DP Rocker in the building, man. Salute to DP in the building, man. That's my brother too. My brother Josh Sanders. Shout out to Coach, man. Me and Josh Sanders, we done rock for a long time, man. We used to rock over at Coach Show. Shout out to Coach, man. That's, man, RIP to Coach. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Coach. Who I'm missing? I don't know if I missed you. Charge it to my heart, not my head. But nah, I'm on one tonight. Oh, shout out to my big sis, man. Miss 702 is in the building. Shout out to Miss 702. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to Miss 702 as well. Shout out to Bella in the building, man. My sister Bella, straight out of Georgia. Absolutely. Shout out to my sister, man. Shout out to the master debater in the building. D Free is in the building. Salute to my brother D Free, man. Much love and respect. Shout out to the sunny side, man. The sunny side always rocking. The sunny side of Houston. You understand what I'm saying? Rick Timms in the building. I think I called everybody for now. If I ain't catch you, I apologize. But I'm on one tonight because niggas owe me money still. And we're gonna, I said, you know, I normally don't do this. I normally don't do things like this because I don't, all that messy shit, I ain't trying to be in it. That ain't my style. In this situation, we just about to show receipts. That's it. We about to play receipts and see if an individual who gonna say they claim that excuse me, they from my state. They from the ATL, right? But we're gonna play receipts tonight. Yeah. All the way, Jake. I'm all the way out of order. But we gonna drop the receipts right here. And so now I want y'all to say, hey, when y'all see this motherfucker, because I tried to play it cool. I just went and put it in his, you know, on his little video. Whatever. I put it in his chat. I said, nah, it ain't nothing big. He gonna be, yeah. I'm all the way out of order tonight, sis. Yeah, you damn right. All the way out of order. And so we're gonna drop it. Tonight is the night. And I tried to hold my peace. I tried to hold it. But damn it, nah, I'm on one. So let's do it. Here we go right here. So I'm gonna play this in YouTube. This is my brother video, so you can't copyright me for this one. You can't stop me on this one, YouTube. I say that respectfully. YouTube. I don't want no smoke, YouTube. No smoke whatsoever. I know y'all to throw my shit off. Yeah, my last video, y'all threw me off the motherfucking airwaves like it wasn't shit. Shout out to YouTube, man. Shout out to the partnership that YouTube are gonna give us up here. But we got to do things the right way over here, and so we're gonna drop the receipts, right? We're gonna drop the receipts, and then we're gonna cook on boxing moving forward. This is gonna be a few minutes, so give me about 5 minutes, y'all. I need about 5 minutes of your time. About 5 minutes, nothing big, nothing crazy. And we're gonna play the receipt so y'all can hear how this all played out. Cause the man still saying, I done been told that we both lost the bet. I done been told that no money was sent. I done been told all this stuff. And so see, Bella already know what it is, but here go the receipts now. Now we're gonna play the receipts since it has to come to this. And niggas are out here ass betting. Niggas out here saying whatever they gonna say and doing what they want to do. But when you now I just want y'all to watch this. When you get called that's real nigga shit. When a nigga say it's real nigga shit, you know you receive them. We're gonna see what happens. But I agree with you, DP. The last time I will ever bet on YouTube. Never again. It won't happen again. But here we go right here. I want to play this because I want to get this off my chest. And shout out to my son. We got 20 minutes before the young man becomes 10 years old. And so we got bowling parties set up, school parties set up. You know, we're going to do it right for his 10th birthday. Shout out to my son, man. 10 years old. And like I said, 20 minutes in Eastern time. But here we go right here. I want to play this. Let me turn the music down. But I love this song right here. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me cancel that right real quick. Let me turn the music down. Let me put the video. And now we're gonna play the receipts. And y'all tell me what y'all make of this. Y'all tell me what y'all make of it. Right? Shout out to my brother, TD Sports Talk, the Bronx. You understand? Y'all make sure y'all go sub to TD, man. He do a hell of a job over there as well. Y'all make sure y'all go sub. Let me pull that. Let me do this. Bam. We big time now. We big time. So I just want y'all to hear this. And I want y'all honest assessment on what y'all got out of this right here. We're going to start where the conversation really started. I'm going to stop it here and there, talk a little bit. And matter of fact, let me drop the link. I always drop the link early because we get started late over here. Let me see. Hide that. Let me get that. Bam. We got it. Let me make sure I do things the right way, as always. But no, I'm on one. Yeah. I'm on one tonight. I'm on one. Because Negroes talking crazy out here. They talking crazy. Shout out to Young Dub in the building, man. Hey, shout out to that young man. He doing a hell of a job right now. He doing a hell of a job. Marky, I got you. I'm gonna bring you up in a second. I got you, Marky. Matter of fact, I'll bring you up. Marky, what's going on, man? Don't start with the crazy shit. I gotta get this one off, bro.
Nah. I'll let you go. Salute Mr. Respectfully. And I respect it, bro. It needs to be a little bit of straightening. Niggas can't put their word behind something. You can't say you gonna pay a man and then it's all these weeks and months later you ain't paid the nigga and you still coming around acting like shit is cool.
Like
I don't respect that at all. I got a track record on here. I've lost, I've won. I lost $221. What weekend was it? What fight was that?
I don't know what fight it was.
Benavidez Morel. I lost $221. I paid to Mr. Gumbo, I paid to B3, and I paid to A1. My track record is secure on here, man. You can't call yourself a man. You can't say you got honor and all this shit, and you don't honor your word. That's just straight up. One last point, though. Even worse, it's recorded. It's recorded.
But my thing is this: anybody who done ever bet me, I send the money first, just to make sure I'm a man of my word. That's what I do. So I want to play this, and I got my brother Cash, I got my brother JD. I'm coming to y'all in a second. Give me a second. We're gonna do this tonight, and so I want to play this through. It's about a 4-minute video. We ain't gonna get through all of it originally because I'm gonna have to stop and go because I don't want them to call me out of order. But damn it, we're gonna do it this way. Here we go, right here.
I think everybody here is.
Can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Listen to this.
Picking Shakur to win. Anybody not picking Shakur to win?
I'm not. I want him to win.
Well, I'm picking the fans to lose.
I want him to win, but I'm not picking him to win.
You pick it badly?
He's picking the upset.
How much you want to? Did y'all hear that? I asked the man. I said, "You picking Padley?" And then the next thing I'm gonna say, "How much you want to bet?" Here we go. Listen, put on it.
I got you $100.
Hey, what he just said.
So he called out the amount.
What he just said.
$100.
Okay, hold on. Send me your cash app. I'll send you the money.
Oh my God, you guys are crazy.
No, I'll send you the money right now.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that, ATL?
Oh, well, you out of order. You out of man. You wait a minute. So we got Thomas from the Bronx. Shout out to my brother TD trying to save the man. He trying to save him. That's what he trying to do. But what? We're gonna keep this going.
I'm a boxing fan.
You out of order, man.
I'm a boxing fan.
He said he a boxing fan, so he know more boxing than anybody else do.
And
don't ask why he gonna.
I watch the bum matches when people don't watch them. I watch all boxing matches.
All right, and I'm putting.
I'm trying to help him out. I'm not out of order.
Where's Mouse?
Look, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna bet $100 on. Is Keyshawn?
Don't change.
No, listen. Is it gonna be a knockout or not?
So now he tried to change it to the knockout. The problem is Shakur still not, and I didn't even accept the knockout bet, but Shakur still stopped this man. He still stopped this man. But let's keep going. No, that ain't what the bet was. I asked you straight up who you picking. You said you picking Padley. I said put 100 on it.
Shakur Stevenson don't knock Padley out. Padley gonna win.
Now he's
going with Padley.
Now he want to move the bet.
I'm going with Padley.
Hold on. I ain't betting the knockout. I'm betting the win.
No, I'm betting to win, not no knockout either.
All right. What he just said, y'all. I'm betting the win. I'm not betting the knockout either. I'm betting on Padley. This is what this man said. All right, cool. Send me put your cash app in the background. I'll send you the $100 right now.
All right.
I'm gonna send it first. That's
wow.
I don't want to be called out of order.
Send me my money back. Send me my money back.
What's your name?
Oh, hold on. You sending money up front? Yeah, I bet.
What's your name?
And see, Fire, he has something on it. This is what these niggas do. Hey, Fire, shout out to my brother. Hold on, wait, look. I do it this way because at the end of the day,
you out of order, Dub.
No, I do it this way because at the end of the day, if I lose $100, it's not gonna hurt me. Hey, it's not hurting me. I ain't mad at losing $100. No, it's about the principality of this shit, man. I want to make sure you know if we're gonna make a bet, I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word.
And the next time you make the bet with the guy, you don't have to do that again because you already proved it.
Hey, add BVO. I done bet BVO plenty of times.
Oh yeah, you know you tried to bet me against T.O. He lost his money.
What? Yeah, hold on. But what did I do though? What did I do, BVO?
Oh, you paid. You paid.
Did I send you the money before the fight happened?
You did.
Don't send no money.
Yeah,
I send it you some after tomorrow.
He put it in the chat.
If it happens.
Hold on.
Don't send me no money.
Don't send it to him, man. He might go for the race like Mouse did.
And what he did, BVO said, "Don't send it." He might go to the race like Mouse.
God damn.
Here we go.
Don't send me no money.
No, I ain't no liar.
No, don't send me no money.
You're good, man. Don't send the brother no money. Don't give him a chance.
You see my name up here. If I lose, you send me a message, and I got you.
If I lose, you send me a message.
If
I lose, I send me a message. If I lose, no, nigga, we're gonna stamp this. We're gonna stamp it. Here we go.
All right, that's what's up.
Straight up.
All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the next fight. Shout out to bet on here because I ain't still got my money. Were in the chat earlier. I don't know if it's still here. Shout out to
Hell no. He said
you gotta stop ignoring me about my money.
Hell no.
Yo, BVO, man. We'll talk about that later, man. You bring me up every time. Yo, Sock, you know BVO's talking about the bet he made with what's his name? Mouse. Yeah, with Dave. He made a bet and he hasn't been on because he hasn't come to the last couple of football shows we did. So
hey,
Dave left YouTube.
Is the money there? Is the money?
Bro, I'm gonna send it back.
Hold on. I asked the man, is the money there? And he said, what? I'm finna send it back. That's what he just said, correct? He just said.
Yep. That's what he just said.
Please, bro.
But then when we over at the Queens of the Ring, when we in their chat, he say, well, I never received any money. Oh, is that right? But we got the receipts. That's why we gotta play the receipts. Hold on.
I told you don't send me the money.
The money there.
No, that's real. That's real nigga shit.
It's real nigga shit to send the money. It's real nigga shit. This is what this man is saying. I'm not saying it. He's saying it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's finish this up real quick, and then we're gonna get the boxing.
No, that's real nigga shit. But no. I never be that nigga motherfucker say that.
Hold it,
you know what I'm saying?
Hold it. Just send it back. Look, just send me 200.
Hey, you know, dumb disrespectful. Hold the money, punk.
Hold it, and send me 200 tomorrow after. And I told him, hold the money and send me 200 because that's what you're gonna owe me. That's what you're finna owe me. All right.
It's your money. I don't want the money. It's yours.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, we're gonna move on to the next fight. Let's my bad. You guys
and these are the receipts that we have to play. These are the receipts we have to play because and I ain't even trying to get too far into it. I just want to put it on record. I want to put it on record that this man is out of order. This man, he lying, he capping, and to say some of the shit that he's saying, running around on these YouTube streets like it's just cool out here. All right, cool. It is what it is.
Hey, man, he told you don't send me no money. You should have listened.
I should have listened to the motherfucker. Did you listen to him?
Who did you send the money to, Bob?
Just don't bet. Like if you don't got $100, and firstly, if you don't got $100, don't put $100 on Padley.
He called it.
All the fucking like that nigga's just stupid.
Dub, let me ask you a question.
You giving out free money again, Dub? I'll take some.
Hey, Piro, how many times me and you done bet, Piro?
More than 5 times.
Yeah, and the money always good, right?
Yes, sir.
Between both of us, regardless.
Wait, so
yes, sir. Always good, always good.
It's out of order,
me and Dub made a bet for football season, and he gave me the money at the beginning of the season. He lost the bet. I didn't have to look for him. He already sent me the money.
All I'm saying is, if you're gonna be a stand-up nigga, you're gonna be a stand-up nigga.
All I'm saying, did he actually send you back the money?
No, that's why we doing this, because the nigga still owe me. The nigga still owe me $200.
So that nigga, on top of not paying bets, that nigga's a thief. That nigga's a thief.
So he don't owe him anything.
Nah, you can't call him a thief.
What you mean? He ran off with Dub's money.
Dub spent the money.
At the end, what he failed to realize is, even if Dub didn't send you the money, you still owe him $100.
It's the principle. Yeah, I get it. Dub, you didn't have to send him that money, man.
No, it ain't about him. It's about me. And one thing I always say is, nigga, it's $100. So I mean, I'm gonna stand on mine regardless. But if you're gonna be out here betting like this,
who we tying up and throwing in the back of a truck, bro?
Say it again.
Who we tying up and throwing in the back of a truck?
Nobody. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing what you're talking about.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Crystal, I'm down for it.
I'm from up north. $200.
Shout out to my brother, man.
We gonna have to try that.
That's grimy. Like he took your $100 and he's still talking trash about it.
And then wanting to pull up on my show and say, I heard you looking for me. Yeah, you damn right I'm looking for you, nigga. You owe me money. And like you ain't, man, stop it, man. Stop the bullshit. Yeah,
the audacity. The audacity.
The audacity out this motherfucker, man.
The bad thing about it is, me and Marky Dan was there. We know that he bet. I was up there on the panel. I know he made the bet.
But it is what it is.
I remember him.
It is what it is, man. ATL, unbiased, unanimous, whatever your name is, nigga, you owe me money.
Nah, he a bitch. He a hoe.
Hoe ass nigga, shit. Man. You a hoe ass nigga. And so it is what it is, but hoe ass niggas gonna be hoe ass niggas. So, I mean...
And Dub is the type of nigga, if you talk to Dub and communicate with him, if you don't got the 200 right now, talk to the man.
Hey, Dub, what happened when Sheldon said, hey, free me and you bet? And I owe him $100. I said, nah, I believe you. If you say we bet, we bet. I paid
the man on spot, on site. Paid him on site.
That's an honor.
I said,
and get what Uncle Shelton said. Uncle Shelton said, appreciate it, Free. Free said he didn't even remember the bet, but if you say we bet this, then shit, here go the money right here. That's what Free did.
That's real nigga shit, man. That's all.
Whole ass niggas out here, man. It is what it is. But I want to move forward. I just had to get that off my chest. You know what I'm saying? Off my spirit. So, man, it's been crazy work out here, man. We got and we got Boots Stanionis this weekend. I'm interested in the fight. You know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be a hell of a fight. I think people are underrating Stanionis. I think Boots wins the fight. But I think Stanionis, man, I think he got a good opportunity to upset the apple cart out here. The man has a great jab. He fight behind that damn jab. Let me turn this music down just a tad bit because this shit hurt. All right, my bad. All right, there we go. Hey, I like this new track. YouTube said I can get a new track without being copywritten. So I stole the YouTube track. This is a YouTube track right here. Shout out to YouTube. Stanionis, man, I think that it's going to be a hell of a fight coming up for Boots. I think that Stanionis, he got a tough guard. The man, he fight behind his jab. I just don't think that his footwork is good enough. I think Boots going to be able to change the angles on him. I think he's going to land some big shots against Stanionis. And I don't really know how I don't know if Stanionis really cracking like that. I bet shout out to YB, man. Anybody know YB, Young Billy? That's the homie right there. I put money on Stanionis against Butayev. I won that bet. At the same time, I didn't know how good Butayev was. And Stanionis ain't fought nobody to prove to me that he's really on that level. I want to pass it around, and I apologize. I didn't give everybody their opening introductions as I always do. Like I said, I was on one for a quick second. I was on one. But what's y'all thoughts, man, as far as this Stanionis versus? Thank you. Just call him Stan. Shout out to my sister Nick J. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Nick J. They had a hell of an interview with Junior. We just had an interview with Senior. So man, shout out to the Queens of the Ring over there. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to them. Man, what's y'all thoughts? I want to pass it around. What's y'all thoughts on Boots versus Stanionis, and who do y'all pick to win that fight? We're gonna start with and we'll do it the right way. Marky, you was up here first. We're going to Cash, JD, D Free Teach, my sister Bella, and then DP Rocker. As far as it goes. Before I do that though, before I say that, does anybody have anything else they want to say about that whole betting situation? Anybody got anything on that?
That nigga a bitch. If I'm in Atlanta, I see him, I'm gonna run down on him. Fuck him.
Yo, salute to the panel, man.
What up, DP?
Yeah, fuck that nigga ATL.
Yeah, Dub. I just wanted to come up here and holler at you, bro. Never better person on YouTube, homie.
Never again. I never will.
Never again, bro. Bet Vegas. That's the safe bet.
Agree.
That's the safe bet, man. I don't know what happened. I just jumped up here real quick, man, and yeah, that was definitely out of order, homie. That was definitely out of order, and I'm a man. If you owe somebody some money, you pay that man his money, regardless. You know, that's foul for a dude to do that.
No, that's how we move around here. Hey, we're gonna keep it a buck.
Right now,
and YouTube is undefeated with receipts.
That's why we gotta play the receipts.
That's a fact.
Nigga,
that's why we gotta play the receipts.
About to go collect. I'll pull up at him. What's up, bro? That,
I mean, $100 is $100. I mean, whether it's $5, it is what it is. You owe man some money, and I mean, I don't want to put homie on blast like that, but y'all doing a good job of it, so it is what it is.
Man, he owed $200 technically.
My bad too. Two large ones.
That nigga ran off with the first $100. Like that shit is still crazy to me.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga, bro.
But that's all I got on the Dub, man. You a good dude, man. You my homie, man. Never better person on YouTube, and that's for anybody.
Shout out to my brother, man. You already know what it is, DP. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, my brother. Anybody else got anything on that?
Nah, fuck.
Apparently, Bud Crawford is in the chat. He got a whole ledger and record of your bets that people ain't paying.
I don't know. Hey, look. Hey, H do owe me some money as well. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got that on record right now. But I don't know about Rebuttal. I don't think Rebuttal owes me anything. Rebuttal, he a good brother right now. That's a good brother. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Yo, we talking about Keyshawn and Edwin or not?
We're gonna get we get into that next. We get into that right after this
talking about Boots and Stanionis.
So Boots and Stanionis, man. I want to pass it around. Like I said, start with my brother Marky, going to Cash, going to Jay, D Free Teach, DP. You know what I'm saying, man? Y'all give me y'all opening statements as far as how y'all see this fight playing out, who y'all picking in this fight. Man, hey, it's on y'all, man. Go ahead, Marky.
I'm going with Boots in this fight. I got Boots by unanimous decision. I'm just very excited for this fight because I think Stanionis is actually going to come out and fight and try to stand his ground and win. I think Boots, whether it's fair or unfair, I think he's getting very harshly judged for his last 2 performances. People judge him for that David oh my God, that guy that Bud fought, David. What's his? I can't even think of his last name right now.
David Avanesian.
Yeah, David Avanesian. Yeah, I was thinking David Adelaide for some reason, but yeah, Avanesian against him, he was getting touched up. I don't really judge him too much for that because I saw Bud Crawford getting touched up by Avanesian before he stopped him. Then with Karen, I mean, I just think Karen is a tough dude to look good against. Where in the first fight with Karen was running. Then in the second fight, what he was doing, he would pop him and then grab him. So Boots couldn't even come back with his own stuff. And then it was a real boring fight. So I'm real excited for this Stanionis matchup. I think this young man, like I said, is going to stand his ground and try to win this fight. And I don't know if Boots stop him. So I'm going with a unanimous decision in this fight.
I ain't mad at it, Marky. I ain't mad. A unanimous decision from Marky. Cash, man, what you got on this?
Wow, Cash up here. I've never been on the panel with him.
Shout out to Cash. Hey, straight out of Alaska, man. Shout out to my brother Cash. That's my brother right there.
Cash, man. If you talking, we can't hear you, bro.
Cash, you in the building? All right, Cash coming back, man. He gonna come back. Jay, man. JD, my brother. I ain't talked to my brother in a minute. Shout out to my brother JD, man. Much love and respect. You already know what it is, bro. Like
that. Hey, bro, look. I'm gonna keep it a bean. You ain't gonna like it. It's crazy because I wish Coach was still here. Rest in peace. But
shout out to Coach, man.
We definitely got David Benavidez and Morrell, and we was right. Benny beat Morrell, and I take back what I said to you a couple years ago about this fight. I think Boots is gonna massacre, or he should massacre, Stanionis, because if I remember correctly, Stanionis been out the ring for 2 years, correct?
No, he fought in July.
Yeah, I was gonna say it ain't been 2 years.
In July last year?
He had a fight in July last year.
Well, who the fuck he fought?
Somebody that you ain't never heard of?
Yeah, he fought the guy Michael Fox. Yeah, Maestro.
Prior to that, he had been out the ring, so I didn't know he fought. So, but even still, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 months out the ring. Are you about to fight a Boots? Nigga, I don't care how much willpower you got. If he touch your chin, you going to sleep. Straight up. Boots is not the type of Boots ain't the type. That nigga, what KO said, he's a fire breathing dragon. This thing got all type of firepower, footwork, IQ. Sometimes he rushes work and he has a hard time cutting off the ring. But to be honest, Stanionis is tailor made for Boots. He's a come forward pressure fighter with a high guard, great jab, less power, significantly less power, but high value. And he's not really a thinker. You know what I mean? He throws punches in a fundamental manner, but it's not something that's crafty. Now, does he have the chance to upset Boots or make Boots look bad? Absolutely. I mean, Karen did. So if Karen can do it, I don't see a reason why the Lithuanian can't, unless he's not as tough as the Ukrainian. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, to me, it's 60-40. I got Boots by a knockout or a unanimous decision or even a split decision. But it's a 60-40 for me. I got Boots for the stoppage in the 10th round. It'll be late because, Stanionis is durable, but I don't think he took the necessary steps to prepare for Boots.
Hey, real quick, man. Shout out to my brother, man. Oh, well, first off, forget that. And I say that respectfully. I got you in a second. Shout out to my son. It's 12:06 or 12:06 Eastern time. It's my son's birthday, 10 years old. Shout out to Lil Dub, man. Doing this thing. We got a bowling party set up for him. Man, shout out to Lil Dub, man. Shout out to
Hey, happy birthday, Lil Dub.
Yeah, shout out to the youngin, man.
Shout out to Long-Winded Jr.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday.
Hey, he might be. Hey, you think I talk a lot? That nigga talk my head off. You already know it's something.
God damn.
That's crazy.
But happy birthday, though, for real. Happy birthday.
Shout out to Lil Dub, man. Go ahead, Free.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Dub. Happy birthday. 10 years born, grown man in the making.
A decade, baby, a decade. That's crazy work.
Yeah, but I like this fight between Stanionis and Boots for two reasons. One, they can answer the question about Boots fighting a come forward fighter, tough, durable guy. He can answer the questions that everybody's been questioning him when he got in there with Kern. And for Stanionis, he can answer the question of fighting a slick style fighter. Now, granted, neither one of these guys have fought anybody on the top level. Well, now these are guys that's on the top level, so they're facing against each other. So one of them will come out victorious. My belief is going to be Jerron Bucenis. Stanionis, he comes with a high guard. I think he's tailor-made for a guy like Jerron. He doesn't show any real slick head movement. He doesn't have good footwork. He does have a decent jab, but you need something that's going to make Stanionis have to. Make Boots have to worry about you. He got small arms. He's a smaller guy, and you going in there with a guy who got a longer arm reach, who's a boxer puncher, and he got great footwork. And you just going to come forward, okay? I mean, Boots probably just going to hit him with a couple of shots, move, turn him, hit him with a couple of more shots, move, turn him. So I just see Boots can make this a very easy fight. It's just a matter of, is Boots going to try to put on for the fans, or is Boots going to fight a smart fight? That's the only problem I have in this fight. If Boots come out there and try to put on for the fans, he can make it a very long night. But if he goes out there and he fight his style of fighting, he can make it a very short, easy night, because one or two things going to happen. Either he's going to catch Stanionis with a shot and Stanionis is going to get rocked, or Stanionis is going to get beat up to where his corner just going to stop it, because there's no winning it. So I can see Boots, if he fight his style of fighting, it's going to be a very easy night for Jerron Bucenis. I don't know what level of a fighter that Stanionis is, because the only fight that we can measure him to is Bussier, and we don't know what level fighter Bussier is because he haven't fought no top level of fighters. So that's my only thing. I don't know what level fighter Stanionis is. Right now, he's a top level because he's a champion, so we got to give him that. But is he that good of a fighter? We don't know. He only got, 13, 14 fights?
He talking about Stanionis. He talking about Stanionis.
Oh, okay.
Stanionis, yeah, Stanionis. He only got 13, 14 fights, something like that?
Yeah.
He hasn't even hit 20 fights yet. So we don't really know what we got in Stanionis because he's not that active. He wasted 2 of his years waiting around for Virgil Ortiz, and he never got that fight. So we're gonna see. I think it's a good fight. It's a unification fight. That's one less belt that Boots got to worry about, and then we see what he do with the other 2 champions. But I got Jerron winning this fight. Do I think he's gonna knock him out? He can. I just don't know what style Jerron is gonna fight. So I'm gonna pick Jerron for the win. I don't know if it's gonna be a knockout or not. I'm just gonna pick him for the win.
I ain't mad at it. Teach, what you got on this, sir?
So, I mean, I got Boots winning this fight because I think he has more of the upside. When we talk about versatility, Boots has that. He could fight going forward, backwards, right? And Dude could switch it. So, I mean, he got to utilize that so you can create like openings to disrupt Stanionis. We know that Boots, has the speed, explosiveness for sure. And if he utilizes those, this could minimize some of the counter Stanionis may come with. Then Boots, I think Boots is a pretty decent defensive fighter, depending on what style he chooses to fight. So I don't think that might be an issue in this fight. So we'll see how that turns out. And Boots pretty much has a good jab. And he has a quick, sharp jab, and he could set up good combinations, off of his jabs. The thing with
go ahead.
Yeah, and then for Stanionis, pretty much what he has to do is pretty much apply pressure, right? Just to disrupt Boots, to stop his movement. You got to target the body for sure. Try to get Boots to slow down again, depending on what style Boots decides to to fight with. You gotta try and get counters in. But the thing with Stanionis, I think every time he tries to counter, he always leaves himself open, and he gets countered too. I see that in the last fight he had with Gabriel. Like he got clipped in that fight a couple of times. And then he got to maintain his defense. And we know Stanionis has a good like high guard defense. But I don't know if this is going to be a downfall for him because, dude, I mean, he's versatile. He's versatile with his punches. So he may punch around the guard. He may throw some uppercuts in there. I haven't really seen him do, that heel thing, other boxers done, even Benavidez versus Morrell. I haven't seen too much of that from Boots, but I definitely know that he likes to punch around the guard, uppercuts, punch like at the top of the head. So he has a variety of different punches that he could use. Again, it depends on what style Boots use. Sometimes Boots goes in there and he wants to prove something to the fan. So he fights a fight. So he fights like, for example, Boots versus Avanesian. Like he didn't have to fight inside, but he fought inside just to prove something to the people, just to show he could fight on the inside. But if you choose to fight on the inside with Stanionis, that may be a close fight, as that's Stanionis' strong suit. But if he wants an easier fight, I think he just has to, move around and do what he usually does. Yeah.
Box him from the outside.
Yep. So I got Boots winning the fight. I think it's a good fight at the end of the day. If Boots wins, he definitely deserves his credit. Same thing with Stanionis as well.
I ain't mad at it. Shout out to my brother in the building, man. DP, what you got on that fight, man? What you got on Boots and Stanionis?
I got Boots for the KO, man. I think Boots needs to make a statement. I can't see Boots 3 fights in a row going the distance. I think he needs this fight. He must make a statement because if he's going to be the man at 147 and he's trying to clean up the division, because the goal is where I'm looking at it. If he wins, then maybe we get either a unification or undisputed bout between him and Brian Norman Jr. So I think Boots needs to go out here and knock this dude out. I really do, and I think he can. It's gonna be hard. Karen was a tricky fighter for him, but I think that he can go out here and do it. And I think if he gets the knockout, man, then he gonna put the 147 division on notice. So I think that Boots will. I think it's gonna be in the late rounds. I think he went back to the drawing board, figured out some things, and he gonna get back in the toolbox and handle his business. Because on paper, man, if you look at it, it is his division. But whether he believe it or not, that's up to him. So I got Boots for the KO, man. I just can't see him going 3 fights in a row, going the distance.
Salute to my sister, man. Straight out of Georgia. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Bella in the building. Bella, welcome to the panel, sis. As always, the co-host of the show. Bella, what you got on this fight, man? And anything else you want to speak on? Go ahead, sis.
Well, salute, Dub. Happy birthday to little Dub. You say he's turning 10. That's great. I don't believe you, though, when you said he talks more than you. I just don't believe it.
Oh, he talk way. Listen, he talk way more than me.
I don't believe it, but yeah,
it's the truth.
Okay. But yeah, happy birthday to little Dub.
Long-winded Junior.
Yeah,
hey,
he
look,
can't.
Bella, this how bad it is. We be riding sometimes. I ask him. He'll start asking questions he know the answer to, and I ask him. Hold on, no. I always ask him like, hold on, wait a minute. Why are you asking this question? Are you talking just to talk? And get what he be like. Yeah, I'm talking just to talk. Yeah, I'm talking just to talk. I'm like, all right, then, what you talking? Nah, make sure if you gonna be saying something, make sure you in order, man. It gotta be something. You gotta be making points. You can't just be talking. And so, but the nigga talk more than me. That's crazy work, ain't it?
Yep, that's crazy. But okay, so we were talking about Boots and Stanionis.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's gonna be a good fight, right? And I've said this multiple times. We've talked about this fight now for a while. I'm sticking with my original pick, which is Jaron Ennis. It's going to be a good fight, right? Stanionis. I think you all pretty much hit the nail on the head. Stanionis definitely has a very good jab. Sometimes it can operate kind of like a power jab. But Stanionis, very much, one of those fighters. He comes forward. He's in that high guard. And I could just see Jaron Ennis picking him apart from that high guard. Jaron Ennis, I believe, has the 6-inch reach advantage. I mean, if he fights from the outside, I think this could be very easy. But also, I could see Jaron Ennis also kind of picking Stanionis apart, even if he outworks him on the inside. Now, I think that could potentially be a tougher fight. But I could actually see Boots winning both ways, winning on the outside, winning on the inside. But I could see Stanionis also liking more of that inside fight because we all know, Stanionis, he closes the distance. He likes to, work out of that high guard. Sometimes he's, a lot of times he's actually very inactive too. So I think Boots can also take advantage of that. I just think Boots is quicker. He's faster, better footwork. He could also, set traps laterally, just better lateral movement as well. I think Boots can make this, easier. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy because Stanionis, he is solid. And Stanionis, I don't think he's, I haven't seen him knocked down or knocked out. He's never been knocked down. He's very, very solid, very sturdy. So I think it's gonna be tough, but I think Boots can break him down. And I've said this before, because of the stage that Boots is on, and this is the fight that he wanted. I do believe he'll get the job done. I believe it'll be a stoppage, but if it's not a stoppage and he still, wins the fight unanimously, that's good too because, hey, he'll be lineal. And I believe also the ring belt is on the line too. And I wanted to point out something Nick J pointed out in the comments. Shout out to her. She was just stating on Jaron Ennis's IG, he has posted a photo of himself, and she believes, that he looks drained. He kind of does, but I'll say this. I believe Jaron Ennis, Bozy Ennis, I believe they'll rehydrate well. Maybe it is time for him to move up soon, but I just know I can see Boots' skill set. Just watching him, comparing his skills to Stanionis' skills. I mean, I think Jaron Ennis, he has a jab. A lot of things Stanionis does well, Jaron Ennis can do well and can do better. So I'm still going to pick Jaron Ennis. I understand, he does look a little weight drained, but I don't think that that's going to hinder his performance for this fight. I've seen him, small before, and he rehydrates well. So there's no rehydration clause from what I read. So this should be an interesting fight.
You on mute, Dub?
Dub, you there?
It was Dub, yeah.
My bad. I ain't mad at it, sis. Cash, you in the building?
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Break the fight down for us, bro.
No, everybody broke it down. I can't break it down better than everybody already did. Boots is better than Stanionis at everything. Stanionis definitely got a tight little guard, but he don't got no head movement, and he straight back. So I see Boots. I actually see him dogging it out for the first 5 rounds, and then Boots is just going to turn the Hulk on that nigga and get him out of there late. That's what I see.
I ain't mad at it. So moving forward, we just seen a IG video. I don't know I think it was IG with Keyshawn Davis, Edward De Los Santos. That fight was supposed to be happening, but now Edward De Los Santos came out and said that he wasn't going to be getting what he was looking for as far as the fight goes, and pulled out the fight. So I want to hear y'all opinion on this. We're going to do it in reverse order this time. What's y'all thoughts on what Edward De Los Santos had to say as far as not making what he was thinking he was going to make? Keyshawn saying more or less, well, the contract was sent you was supposed to be about it, and now you ain't making the fight. What's y'all thoughts on that? Who is it? Is it a language barrier? What is it? What's going on?
Dub, they made the fight though.
Hold on. So the fight is
We got some breaking news
now.
Yeah,
we got some
fight is
breaking news.
made, Dub.
Go ahead, Marky. Go ahead.
No, the fight was made, but this came from somebody. I know personally. They said that De Los Santos' manager actually went back to him with a fake number. They said at first he was offered $400,000 for the fight, and then but his manager went back and told him they only offered him $275. And then he got on the phone with Keyshawn, and Keyshawn said, "Man, you a duck, you this and that, da 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 da. We sent you 400." De Los Santos said, "Man, no, you didn't." Keyshawn showed him the term sheet right there. So I don't know. De Los Santos must have went back to his team, got some shit in order, and came back and accepted it. That's the only thing I could probably ascertain that would happen. But yeah, that whole situation was weird. That was weird.
So we know for a fact that this fight is in order now. It's in order.
Yeah, it's on.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, it's on.
Bella, go ahead. We coming. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, Cash. We're going to Cash, then Bella. Go ahead, Cash.
I'm doing something. Go ahead.
Bella, go ahead, sis.
But yeah, so I believe this broke today that the De Los Santos Keyshawn Davis fight is actually now on, and that Keyshawn Davis will be defending his WBO belt in a homecoming fight in June 7th. So it's going to be in Virginia. And so, yeah, just like Marky said, I believe there was a discrepancy with how much De Los Santos was going to get, I believe, regarding like his purse. So he was told a number, that 225 number, I believe. Turns out, I believe Carl Moretti came out on Twitter and said, we offered De Los Santos $400,000. De Los Santos on Twitter, we presume this to be De Los Santos' actual Twitter page, right? Official Twitter page. Now, there's no verification check or anything. People are claiming this is his Twitter page. He was like, wait, what? Like, they told me, the offer was $225. So there's a difference between $225,000 and $400,000. So what happened to the other $175,000? So of course fans, speculate. Edwin De Los Santos' promoter is Samson Lukowicz, I believe, with PBC. They're just saying like, hey, like, was Samson tried to pocket the other, 175, or PBC trying to pocket the other?
Oh, he running off with the bag,
right? And you try not to tell.
It's crazy.
Oh, he running off with the bag like ATL unanimous. He running off with the bag.
And this is for a little nigga from Punta Cana.
He running off with the bag. For a little
nigga from Santo Domingo, Dub. This shit is crazy.
Go ahead, Bella.
Dub,
go ahead, sis.
I saw what you did there, Dub.
Oh no, I did that on purpose. Go ahead, sis.
So Carl Moretti, is the VP of operations, I believe, for Top Rank. So
Absolutely.
When Carl Moretti said we offered, $400,000, De Los Santos was like, wait, 225. Anyway, they ended up, I guess, working it out. I would presume between the two. So between Edwin De Los Santos and Keyshawn Davis, probably, spoke or, had their teams directly speak. And Edwin De Los Santos, I'm sure, went back to his promoter, Samson, and they ended up working something out. And now the fight is on for June 7th. It's going to be a homecoming fight. Keyshawn Davis will be defending his WBO belt against De Los Santos, who we all know, yes, is inactive. The last performance I believe he had was against Shakur Stevenson. It was very unimpressive. Both of them threw not enough punches. Edwin De Los Santos could not cut the ring off. He was chasing Shakur Stevenson around, throwing absolutely nothing of consequence. Just not a good fight. Hopefully, this will be a good fight. I'm not sure.
Keyshawn ain't gonna stand there and fight your ass.
Yeah, Keyshawn will be there to fight.
I
think there may be a good, storyline behind it. Because I believe Shakur Stevenson, fought Edwin De Los Santos before. So it's like, Keyshawn, will he perform better against De Los Santos than Shakur did, even though the circumstances to me are different. But I look forward to the fight, I guess, somewhat. It is not the best fighting the best for for sure. It's not. But you know, Keyshawn will be defending his belt against him, and that's the fight. So, you know.
DP, what you got on that fight?
I got a question. How much did De Los Santos make against Shakur?
I couldn't tell you. Don't give me the line.
Well, was it more? I mean, less than what he making now? Because I think that was the whole.
It was more.
DP
It was
Rock.
more.
I think it's more. I would think it's more, but I could look it up. But I would think it's more.
I'm gonna look it up for DP Rocker, the old man. Don't worry about it, fella.
Hey, I appreciate it, Marky. Thank you, brother. Now, the only reason why I'm asking is because that was the whole discrepancy about the money. You know, so I mean, I guess 400,000 is way less than what he was making to fight Shakur. That's what I'm guessing.
Now, real quick, hold on, real quick. In the chat, what we see in the chat, at Terrence Crawford, respectfully, I say this respectfully, Terrence Crawford. We know you. It ain't Bud, so I don't know what you even using that name for. That man is saying less than 200,000.
No,
Nick
Jay.
That's
wrong.
Nick Jay is saying 500K. So
No, he made 500K. He got 500K. Shakur got like 3.
As a main event.
Okay.
3 million. He got 3 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I agree with Bella, man. I this ain't the best fighting the best, but Keyshawn should do his thing and beat him. Now, if he beats him, are we going to see eventually Keyshawn versus Shakur? I mean, because one say he want to be undisputed. One say he's the best. The other one, you know, we don't know what he doing. We ain't got to guess what we talking about. But I mean, I'm expecting Keyshawn to whoop him. So he should beat him. But if he don't, I mean, will it be like Shakur versus Edwin rematch? Because then Edwin would be a title holder. You know, it's just messed up, man. But I got Keyshawn beating him. Now I don't know if he gonna knock him out though, but I got him beating him.
I ain't mad at it. Teach, what you got on it? Then we going to Free. We going to JD after that. Go ahead, Teach.
Yeah, I mean, there's supposed to be an act in place, so I'm not sure what happened to the transparency with this thing. Like, they're telling him one thing, his manager is telling him one thing, and Keyshawn is telling him another thing. So, but at the end of the day, the fight is made, so I'm happy it's happening, and that's all I can say about it.
Free, what you got on that fight?
Yeah, I like the fight. I'm glad they got the money situation out of the way. Cause I mean, Keyshawn is not a huge star just yet, so he shouldn't be looking to get millions. But if they saying they gave him 400,000 and his promoters told him 225, he's like, oh, I should be getting more than this. This is for a title fight. So I'm not mad at that. I'm glad they got that taken care of. But as the fight itself, I think I got Keyshawn winning this fight, and solely off of the fact that Edwin De Los Santos hasn't fought since he fought Shakur. He had some situation with his shoulder. Some people said it was a blood clot in his shoulder or whatever. So he hasn't been in the ring since he fought Shakur. So that was almost 2 years ago. And this man is just now getting back into the ring. So this is the best time for Keyshawn to get an Edwin De Los Santos, because I think an Edwin De Los Santos fully active, I think that's a 50-50 fight with Keyshawn. As of right now, I think Keyshawn is more of a 60-40 because of the inactivity with De Los Santos. But it also, if Keyshawn goes out here and he knocks De Los Santos out, there's going to be some talk, and people are going to start making some rumblings. And like I said before, the fans is going to start talking about Keyshawn and Shakur. They need to make the fight. So we're going to see what happens.
Man.
Hold on. Let me get JD in here real quick, and then we're gonna open it up. So it'll be open panel. JD, what you got on that fight, Keyshawn versus De Los Santos? Now that we see that it's being made, the fight is gonna happen. What's your thoughts on it, JD? JD, you on mute. You're on mute, brother. We're gonna come back to JD. The panel is open. Anything y'all want to respond to, go back and forth with, go ahead.
Yeah. Santos, he got some balls, man. Like he crossed the street twice. A lot of PBC guys are doing that.
Say it again, Teach.
I mean, if
This
they
is
ain't
Santos, he
getting
crossed the street twice.
I mean,
Well,
it
you
was
say
for
you say
two
he crossed
titles.
you saying that De Los Santos crossed the street twice.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what he said.
Go ahead.
He's with the top man.
Well, shit, man, damn, Marky, I ain't got there that you got. You know, y'all better than I am. I'm a country nigga.
Hey,
I'm trying to respond to it, but what I was saying, I agree with Teach on that. You know, salute to De Los Santos. You know what I'm saying? He's probably made $900,000 in these 2 fights. That's a lot of money in Punta Cana. Good for him. But I want to talk more about what Free said right there. If Keyshawn fuck around and stop De Los Santos, people are gonna be talking, and you know that little nigga that stay on Twitter, he's gonna be responding, and that's how that Keyshawn Shakur beef is gonna get started. I done called this shit out from a long time ago.
I hope
These
so.
niggas are gonna start beefing.
I hope so. And look, my thing is, I hope they start beefing, and I hope that I want to see them fight. Damn, being friends and all that shit. The same way I want to see Devin. I love Devin
Marky.
and Shakur. I love both of them. I want to see
I'm gonna
them
tell you.
fight. And
I'm gonna tell you like this, Dub.
Go ahead.
My bad. I'm gonna tell you like this. I think Keyshawn with the shits. I don't think Shakur with it.
Facts.
That's crazy work.
I think Keyshawn is definitely with it.
Shakur, they calling you out, bro. They calling you out.
I think
Shakur.
Keyshawn with it, man. Look, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. Last time I checked, they didn't come out the same mother. Me and my brother fought. My brother a year younger than me. Me and my brother fought. We fought for free.
Man, I'm almost certain that the Davis brothers fought each other coming up. I'm almost certain of that.
Exactly.
Every set of brothers had fought each other. Now they might not fought each other to knock the next one out, but they fought. They fought. And I fought my
The
younger
Charlo
brother.
brothers ain't fought. The Charlo brothers ain't fought each other.
Yeah, they didn't fight.
You sure about that?
I'm talking about
I'm not saying sparring. I'm talking about for the main. I'm talking about the main event. Hold on, man. I'm talking. Well, that's a whole nother story. We ain't gonna get into the wild. We not getting into the wild because we done heard those stories. We have heard those stories. I agree with you on this.
I'm not talking about in the ring. I'm talking about them coming up. They fought each other. They had
those
fights.
two ladies could get down to
But my thing is, if I'm gonna fight you coming up, and I don't even know if these brothers even came up knowing each other. I think they got to know each other.
They did.
Okay, cool. You know it better than I do. So my thing is, nigga, like Mike Tyson said, if you love me, then you want to make money with me. If you love me, you want to make money with me. So what's the problem? I can understand actual twin brothers as far as the Charlo brothers go. I can understand that. But I can't, man, nigga. I call D Free my brother all the time. I call him my brother. I call Knockout my brother. Guess what? If it come to a debate, nigga, I'm gonna cook y'all motherfuckers. That's how I look at it.
No, I'm gonna tell you like I told him the other day. I was talking to my brother, and I said, "Hey, Woo, and this is my blood brother. He's 2 years younger than me. I pretty much raised him because my father passed when we was 14. I pretty much raised him. So I told her, I said, hey, Woo, if somebody offer us $5 million to fight each other in a boxing race, what you gonna do? He said, man, tell me.
Somebody gotta get knocked out. Hey, somebody gotta get knocked out.
Ask me.
He said, that man said, tell me where the contract is at. Where I got to sign? In the ring.
Where you need my name at? Where you need my name?
Matter of fact, he said they ain't even got to give us $5 million. They could give us 50,000. We can get in the ring. That's literally what my brother said. He said they can give us 50,000. We getting in the ring.
Damn right. Hey, we gonna make money together.
The problem though, Dub, Right Side, and Frilio, and everybody on the panel is these little niggas don't understand about sports entertainment. They don't get that aspect of it. They could have the greatest build up to a fight ever if they coordinate this shit behind the scenes. They say, listen. The two of us, we gonna meet at the gym. We gonna have a fake ass argument. We gonna have the niggas getting in between us. Then we gonna go to Bob Arum. We gonna make the fight. We're going to have a whole 24/7 access of us shitting on each other. We're going to be going back and forth. We're going to have our mamas in there. But they don't understand that shit. They don't understand it. They all with this buddy shit. Like, this is AAU. Like, they came from fucking college basketball together, my nigga. That's
in
not what this
AAU,
is.
in AAU, hold on. But if I'm playing AAU, nigga, I'm trying to bust your. I don't give a damn how cool I am with you. I'm trying to bust your motherfucking
No, but I mean,
head.
they come up on the same teams together as well. I
came up, bruh. So, and I want to go to Bella. But
you know that shit better than me.
I came up with niggas switch AAU teams. You know what I'm saying? And we end up playing each other, nigga. When we end up playing, nigga, I'm playing. That was one of my best games. I'm trying to cook y'all. I know y'all. I grew up with y'all. We gonna play each other in high school. You know what I'm saying? We don't play on the same AAU team anymore, but we done played with each other. Nigga, I want all the smoke with your ass, nigga. Absolutely. I want to fry you.
Bruh.
That's absolutely how I'm looking at it. Bella, go ahead. I want to get Bella in here, and then we'll pass it around accordingly. Go ahead.
Well, the only thing with kind of what Marky was saying is we're talking about today's generation of fighters, right? These guys don't want to lose their O. And then on top of that, they don't want, like, say if Shakur were to fight Keyshawn and then Shakur, beats Keyshawn, and Shakur really makes his name from beating Keyshawn. These guys, they don't, it's too much risk for them. It's too embarrassing for they don't want to actually really fight the best. If it's his brother, he's gonna call him his brother. Same with Shakur calling Abdullah Mason. No, that's my brother. Like, what? You have to fight these dudes. What do y'all have belts for? If y'all not gonna fight?
Thank you.
Right.
These dudes definitely gotta fight. Oh, go ahead.
What I'm gonna say to rebuttal what you said, Bella. You said that Shakur don't want to make a name by beating Keyshawn. Well, he ain't making a name no other way.
No, he said it the other way. She said it the other way around. Free. He don't want Keyshawn to make his name off of Shakur. That's what Shakur don't want.
Oh, Shakur don't want.
Either way, vice versa. Either way.
Hey, right
man,
now,
damn, making a name, nigga. I know you, and it ain't about no name, none of that, bruh. I want to prove to you. And especially when I done been around you, when we done trained together, we done worked out together, all this kind of, I want to show you, nigga. I'm better than you. And I don't know where all this freeing shit started. I don't know how it all got to where it's at now. My whole thing is when I came up, nigga, hey, once I'm on the other team, we ain't friends. Now after the game, I'm gonna give you a hug. We'll go get something to eat together. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, our parents know each other anyway, so we might end up riding in the car together. You never know what might happen. But all I'm saying is, nigga, when I'm on the motherfucking court, I'm here to kill you. If you guarded me, I'm trying to kill you. I'm trying to put 50 on you every chance I get. It is what it is. I want to show you that I'm better than you. That's it.
I'm gonna give you some real life shit, Dub. I had a friend that I grew up with. Like we literally went to preschool all the way up until the 8th grade. I moved and went to a different high school than where he went to, but our high schools played in the same division.
Now we gotta fight. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I played cornerback. He played wide receiver.
Let's do it. Hey, put me on.
When we got on the field, I told him, I said, if you touch the ball, I'm taking your helmet off.
I'm trying to kill you.
He said, man, you ain't going to be able to touch me. No, we got on that field. Me and him battled the entire game. That was probably my best game that I ever played because he brought the best out of me because he was trying to score and I was trying to stop him. And we played. He never scored, but I didn't completely stop him neither. He had probably his best game because he had like 8 catches for like 97 yards. But I had 2 interceptions, and I blasted him every time he touched the ball. But that's how it is. And he's one of my close friends to this day. But it didn't stop me from showing that I was better than him in football because I didn't want him to outshine me.
Man.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question though. do y'all see a pattern with Shakur? Like, do y'all see a pattern with him? Like, every time he be cool with somebody, he ends up falling out with them. I mean, is it just me, or am I looking too deep in this shit? You know, you was cool with Devin. You know, allegedly he was cool with Tank. Hitchens, there you go. And it's like, man, I don't know. And then I'm always asking a question like, how come he can't get these fights? What is Jay Prince doing? Jamel Herring, there you go. What is Jay Prince doing for him? Like, what is he really doing? Like, real shit.
Jay Prince is getting money. That's what he's doing.
I think Jay Prince done did this with the majority of his fighters. You see, he gonna put him over on top rank, whatever. But I don't think I think he got everything to do with Shakur. And hold on, Marky. The reason I say it has everything to do with Shakur is because, damn, all these other guys, I'm watching you. When you have these opportunities, you're doing everything. And I'm a Shakur fan. I'm a fan of the brother. You're doing everything not to make the fight. When you said that you and Devin were brothers, y'all will meet at 47. Well, you sent the whole thing saying sign the contract. There was no contract to sign. You know what I'm saying? When the contract was offered, you said, "Well, I know my worth." Okay. Then when he was asked the question about fighting Devin at 47, well, Devin too big. Even though you done already said we're gonna meet at 47 for a mega fight, now you're saying, well, I probably wouldn't. That fight probably never happened. These are the things that this man has been doing, and I hate to say it this way. I love Shakur. I love watching that man box. But the way that the man is moving, the man is out of order. He's out of order, and he capping with a lot of this shit.
We all seen that nigga crying, talking about, I don't like to lose. That's why he running around trying to make all these friendships. Like Bella just said, Bella's like he tried to talk about me and Abdullah cool too, but what Abdullah said, man, fuck all that.
Man, I only got three brothers. That's what he said.
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said.
Hold on, go ahead, Cash. Hold on, I cut Cash off.
He been doing this shit. Same with Devin. They making a plan not to fight until 147. Now all of a sudden he ain't never going to 147. So this nigga's a soft ass sucker. He just I don't want to lose. That's all I think about when I think about this shit, man. And I know it hurts, Teach, but it is what it is, nigga.
Teach, go ahead, Teach. We gotta let Teach get back in here. Teach, is Shakur capping right now? Has Shakur been capping, in your opinion?
Nah, I'm not going to give a rebuttal, man, because you guys are going to just have your statements and nothing's going to really change your mind. All I got to say is, everything started when Shakur got to 35, man. Yeah.
That's when all the clout chasing and capping started. You're right, Teach. You're right.
Bella, go ahead.
No, I don't know why Teach is scared to tell us like how he actually feels. He thinks we about to like jump on him or like bite him or something, bro. We're on the internet. You could say, your point. But just closing out. Shakur, I just think that Shakur and Keyshawn, they probably have other, guys that they feel like they can fight and not each other. Not only because they are friends, but because they're at the top of 35. They both have belts. They're high risk fights. High reward too, but high risk. It's a high risk fight if they fight for both of them. So
outside of Tank for both of them, what's a bigger fight?
Nodding. Nodding.
Lomachenko? Maybe.
No, that's not a big fight.
Exactly. So they
I would say maybe.
Tank, go ahead.
No, I don't think. I still don't think that's a bigger fight. I was gonna say Keyshawn and Andy Cruz because they have history, but probably not. No.
It's not bigger than him and Shakur.
Nah.
Because they both have belts.
They could build that fight as Cain and Abel, two brothers turning on each other, two quote unquote brothers turning on each other.
Yeah, I mean,
it just seemed like it seemed like they ducking smoke, man. They talking about.
I ain't gonna say they. Don't say they, Doug.
Nah, but at 35, there's not a bigger fight than Shakur and Tank.
I remember I seen at 35, outside of Tank Davis, Shakur versus Keyshawn they're the two biggest fights for each other.
Yes.
It's the two biggest fight for each other. They're not going to make more money with nobody else outside of them fighting each other. Because right now, Raymond Maritala, his name is not that big. Andy Cruz' name is not that big.
Trash.
Loma ain't nobody really checking for Loma.
He ain't trying to fight nobody. We still
pretty
won
much
if he
think
at war.
You're
We still won if he at war.
You're saying outside of Tank?
Outside of Tank.
Then it gotta be Shakur. Then it gotta be Shakur and Zepeda.
Oh my God!
That fight's been ordered.
Hold on. Wait a minute. We gotta be in order. So, Teach, you telling me that Shakur and Zepeda is bigger than Shakur and Keyshawn right now? Zepeda is this man he's not even a champion.
Listen, everybody wants to see Shakur and Zepeda more than
nobody.
So you want to see Shakur and
hold on, let Teach finish. Let Teach go.
So you want to see Shakur and Keyshawn more than Shakur and Zepeda?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely, Teach.
Teach. Right now, if they were to say Shakur and Keyshawn was fighting, that fight would not be going to purse bid. It would not.
Say it
they
again.
two champions, so it wouldn't go to purse bid.
It's a top rank fight. It's gonna be a top rank fight. Both of them gonna get paid $2 million, $3 million for that fight.
Keyshawn and Shakur is not a pay-per-view fight. Keyshawn and Zepeda is not a pay-per-view.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So what you're is Shakur and Zepeda a pay-per-view fight?
No.
Okay, then what are you talking about? So you're telling me that you'd rather see Zepeda, an individual who's not a champion, never been a champion, that went life and death, I say it respectfully, with Tevin Farmer, and I love Tevin Farmer as a fighter. Is the man special? No, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Hold on. The man went life and death with him twice. You told me you had it 11 rounds to 1, which makes no sense. But you're telling me that Shakur and Zepeda is a bigger fight than Shakur and Keyshawn. A unification fight at 35 is a bigger fight than whatever that fight was going to be about. Is what you're telling me.
So pretty much KO explained it perfectly, right? Zepeda has a style people want to see Shakur face. Like a lot of people haven't seen Shakur face that style. And that's going to be a big hurdle for Shakur. So that's what people want to see.
Did you say Zepeda was a pay-per-view fight?
No, I said it's not. I said Shakur and Zepeda is not a pay-per-view fight. And I said Shakur and Keyshawn is not a pay-per-view fight.
So you think if they make the fight with Keyshawn and Shakur, do you think that they will offer Shakur more than 500,000?
Damn.
I think more people.
Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
So when I say bigger fight, I'm thinking of the eye, like the eyes that are going to be on the fight. And I think a lot of more people are going to want to see Shakur versus Zepeda.
So because of that black versus Mexican dynamic, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean that's part of it too.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
You might have
who is one of
I ain't gonna let y'all niggas disrespect my guy Teach like that. My man just got his opinion.
Outside of Tank, right? Who is the second most exciting fighter at 35? Isn't it Zepeda?
No,
Keyshawn.
You think Keyshawn
Davis?
That's a matter of opinion. That's your opinion. That's whatever you think.
Keyshawn Davis.
It's absolutely Keyshawn.
All right. I think Zepeda.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but it's Keyshawn.
Listen, whatever you like. Keyshawn is a master boxer puncher. Zepeda is a nigga that throw 200 punches around. Whichever one you like.
And only land 5% of his damn punches.
Hey. Whoever you get in there, he usually beat him to death, don't he?
Like you said.
Oh no! What Teach went? Hold on, man. Hold on. Teach hit the wrong button, man. Teach coming back. He coming right back.
He said outside right. What's a more exciting
I told y'all he coming right back. I told y'all. Yeah. Teach don't run from smoke now. He don't.
I hit that login button at the top.
No, you good, bro. You good. I told him you don't run from smoke. You gonna get the smoke, and if you think You gotta defend yourself. I ain't got no
Nah,
problem with
I
it.
can't believe what I'm hearing right now. Y'all think Keyshawn is a more exciting fighter than Zepeda?
Yes, because I like seeing people punch educatedly. I don't like seeing people just throw a bunch of shots and ain't most of them not landing.
Hey, I like either one. I ain't gonna lie to you, Free. As long as punches get landed
you can
on
like
faces.
either one. I'm telling you what I don't like. I don't like somebody that's throwing a bunch of shots and they're not educated. That was the same thing that we were talking about with Pitbull Cruz. He just throwing a bunch of shots. He's not really landing with accuracy. He just throwing a bunch of shots.
And Keyshawn is stopping these guys.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Keyshawn and Shakur is pay-per-view. You can build that fight.
It very well could be. It very well could be.
See, I like Shakur.
I think
I
this
like
fight could
Shakur,
be.
but he's not a pay-per-view. The only two guys that should be doing pay-per-views, Canelo and Tank. That's it.
I'm just talking about that fight.
I don't disagree. I
that
agree.
fight, them two fighting each other. So y'all would put that fight on ESPN, Keyshawn versus Shakur.
Yeah.
Well, it's not gonna be on ESPN. It'll be on
There is no ESPN Plus in
Right, no,
the
yeah, ESPN
Oh
is
yeah,
done.
that's right.
ESPN is out.
It'll be on
Yeah, so
Prime.
okay, Amazon Prime pay-per-view. Y'all don't think that's a pay-per-view fight? You ain't got to sell it for $89, $90.
No, it's not gonna be
The only other person that I would say is that should do pay-per-views, Benavidez. That's it. Canelo Tank Benavidez.
That's your opinion, but I think the fans they let you know who should be a pay-per-view and who should not be pay-per-view. If the fans buy out those tickets and it's a high value in watching that fight, that means it's a pay-per-view fight. Because if they make that fight and that fight sells out, that means that's a pay-per-view fight.
And you can build the fight. Friends become foes. Like they started off friends and now they foes, man. That
They not
like Marky
smart
Dan
enough to
said.
do that shit, DP
I mean,
Rocker. That's what
exactly.
I was saying. They ain't smart enough.
Exactly.
If you're talking about pay-per-view, I'd buy a Shakur and Zepeda pay-per-view over Shakur and Keyshawn pay-per-view.
Would you? I wouldn't. Zepeda's not
To me,
that
it's a better
good.
fight,
He's
man.
not that good. I say it respectfully to Tevin Farmer. I think Tevin Farmer, I think he's a great boxer. You know what I'm saying? As far as skill-wise. The man is, I mean, he a B-level fighter at best. A B-level fighter. And when you don't win life and death, the rematch a B-level fighter, you're not on. No, Zepeda's not that good, bro.
Did you see how the crowd screams for Zepeda when he fights, man?
Bro,
the crowd is entertained when he fights.
Well,
that's a fact.
I'm gonna say this. Shakur's promoter doesn't think that that's a big fight.
Yeah, I don't know why he.
Zepeda. Hey, we're gonna see.
So DC, let me tell you this, right? There's an interview on IFL TV.
On who?
IFL.
They're British. They're British.
So yeah, Eddie Hearn was on. They're pretty much saying that, you know, he's trying to work with the Golden Boy promoter. What's his name again?
Oscar.
Not Oscar.
Bernard.
Yeah. It's the other guy.
Bernard.
It's not Bernard. Nah, it's. Wait, I'll find his name. One second.
You talking about the matchmaker? You talking about the matchmaker?
Yeah, most like I think it's a matchmaker. Yeah,
Bella,
Spanish guy.
What's the Bella? No, respect.
Let me see.
Man, if it ain't Bernard and Oscar, I don't give a fuck which executive.
I was gonna say Fishnet Promotions. I don't know. So
he said Fishnet.
What about it? What about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pretty much, Eddie said he's talking with that guy to make the Zepeda and Shakur fight. So
but it's going to purse bid. It's going to purse bid. It don't even matter.
And that's what I'm saying. It may not go to purse bid if they decide to make the fight.
They might make it.
They might make it. You can go to IFL TV. So, you know, see the last interview with Eddie, and it will explain.
You said IFL?
Yeah, IFL.
So what you're telling me is Shakur is giving up his A-side. He's giving up the A side to Williams Zepeda.
That's what I was going to ask.
How so?
No, he's not giving up the A side. They're just trying to make the fight.
No, he's giving up the A side because if they're making a fight, he's giving up the A side. They're not going to give an outside fighter more money than they're going to give their own fighter. They rather just take the first.
But Eddie, but you got to remember, Eddie is also in in quote unquote negotiations, according to what I'm hearing right here. So Eddie should be rocking on the side of his fighter, but hell, technically both of them kind of his fighters. So
Eddie is saying Shakur. Eddie is saying Shakur is still the champion. So that's what he said. Shakur is still the champion, which means he's gonna be the A side.
He'll be the A side if Eddie makes the fight.
Yeah, if they get the fight done. Just go listen to the interview.
No, what I'm saying is, Shakur is the A side.
I didn't know I was subscribed to him, but I'm actually subscribed to these. Let me watch this. Let me see. Go ahead, Free.
No, I was saying Shakur.
Oh, you're gonna play it done?
Yeah, I'll play it. You already know how I am.
1 second, D3. 1 second, D3.
Hold on, let me find it first.
What I'm saying is, Shakur is only the A side if it goes to purse bid or if Eddie makes the fight. If Oscar makes the fight, William is the A side. The same thing that happened with Ryan and Devin. Devin gave up his A side because Oscar made the fight.
No, but D3, you forgot this is a WBC Mando, and the champion is going to get more either way.
But what I'm saying is that only matters if it goes to purse bid. Even though he's the Mando, if you negotiate outside of purse bid, that 70-30 doesn't come into play. That's only if it goes to purse bid.
I get what you're saying.
So what you saying is, D3 Shakur wouldn't want it to go to purse bid. He because he gonna get less money.
He could get less money. He could get more money. It all depends on who bids on it and how much they bid. But what I'm saying is, if Oscar De La, if he takes the purse bid and Oscar De La Hoya wins the purse bid, yeah, Shakur get the 70-30, but Oscar calls everything. He got the say on what everything goes.
It's actually 75-25, by the way. Good.
70-30. For the WBC, it's 70-30.
No, I'm looking at it right now. They put it's 70-20. It's 75-25 for this one.
So the only problem hold on real quick. Hold on, Free, real quick. The only reason I would play the interview, but the problem is it's 46 minutes long. So
no, I'll tell you, Dub. It's timestamp. If you go to the comment,
hold on, Free. Hold on. Go ahead. Say it again, Teach.
If you go to the comments, it's going to be one of the earlier comments. A person posted a bunch of timestamp.
It's a comment?
Yeah.
Actually, Free, you're correct. I didn't read. I wasn't reading it correctly.
If you said 75-25, then that means Shakur down. Because that's what Devin offered him.
All right.
I mean, I think he
all right, here we go.
Regardless of
did you see the timestamp?
Yeah. So 30. Here we go. 31. Let me pause it. Let me rewind it a little bit. I want to play this real quick. As far as Eddie Hearn, as far as and I believe. Let me make sure I read the time step correctly. This is Shakur Zepeda. This is the fight that we're speaking on now. This is Eddie Hearn speaking on it. So let me turn the music down real quick. Bam. And then let me put this. We don't own the rights to this or to this shit. I don't own the rights to none of this shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Hell, YouTube gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. So shout out to YouTube. Here we go right here.
Watching word.
Can y'all see it?
No.
No, y'all can't see it.
But we are only watching this comment for criticism and reporting.
Educational purposes only. Educational purposes. All right, can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yes. Edward Hearn. Go ahead.
Let me know if y'all can hear it. I can't hear it, so I know y'all can't. Here we go. Can y'all hear it?
I don't hear nothing yet.
All right, here we go.
No.
Nope, I don't hear it.
Y'all can't hear it?
No.
All right, hold on. Let me try it again.
You know this nigga Eddie Hearn make his employees box him? That shit is crazy, and he be beating them niggas up.
He make them box him?
Yes, I'm gonna send you the video. He made a fat nigga box him that had no training, and he beat the hell out of him.
That's crazy work. All right, hold on.
Eddie got that grip strength.
Hold on. Let me see if I can hear this. Hold on. Let me rewind it.
I would like. We would
Y'all
do
hear
that.
that?
Fight.
Yeah, I hear it.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
How can you not? I mean,
I know, but when I hear you talk about it, I just think because people think it's
no, but I'm not even talking about it because I don't think it's a thing. I mean, 2026. Not if you want to do it
now.
Yeah, but it won't. Yeah.
Right. Let's move away from AJ. Let's talk about Shakur Stevenson.
So we're moving away from AJ, talking about Shakur Stevenson. I'm going to stop this multiple times throughout it because if I don't do that, YouTube going to make me do a video or they're going to block me and then they're going to ask me to do a course, which I had to do my last time. So we're going to be stopping this throughout on a regular basis. So y'all be ready to respond accordingly. Here we go.
And Zepeda.
Shakur and Zepeda.
Purse bids?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a bit of a sticky one because we were looking to do 2 fights in Saudi. One was the first fight. Originally, it was going to be Cordina. Shakur was injured. Then it was going to be Schofield. Then it ended up being Padley. And then we were going to do...
So first off, they had a plan to do Joe Cordina and Shakur, a fight that nobody wants to see. I say that respectfully. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong about that. Nobody wants to see Joe Cordina versus Shakur Stevenson. Nobody wants to see that.
Right.
So then they were gonna do Shakur versus Kid Austin. I like that fight. I thought that was a good fight. Kid Austin and his father end up pulling out and having, hell, you tell me the excuse and all I'm gonna do is put a check mark by it because that's what we seen from them. So we got 2 fights that he wanted to see originally that never took place over there, according to Eddie Hearn. Here we go.
This is a paid fight. Obviously, timing-wise, there's now not going to be a show in Saudi in the summer. So there has been conversations about...
Why wouldn't it be a show? Why not? Why couldn't it be a fight in Saudi in the summer? Why couldn't this fight be made? Because Shakur just fought. He fought earlier. I think in February, and then Padley just fought. No, I said Padley. Excuse me. Zepeda just fought against
Tevin.
Thank you, Kevin Farmer. Why that fight can't be made in the summer?
Because Turkey don't want to pay for it.
That ain't what he's saying.
I'm only going by what Turkey said.
Okay, here we go. Anybody got anything else on that? Why do y'all think that fight can't be made in the summer?
I mean, doesn't Zepeda have a medical suspension?
Amazing.
Absolutely not.
Well, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not as far as the medical suspension.
Well, then if he don't, then I mean, unless Shakur's hand is hurt, then there's no reason the fight can't happen in the summer.
Well, he just said it can't happen in the summer, but here we go. Anybody else got anything on that?
I mean, then the only other reason would be Eddie Hearn don't want to put his own money up.
Teach.
Now continue.
All right. Did I miss anybody? Cash, you got anything on it?
No.
JD, are you in the building or you sleep?
When was the last time Matchroom did? Well, actually, I lied. He got boots in it, so I was about to ask, when was the last time Matchroom did a U.S. show?
Don't do it to yourself.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yo.
All right, my brother JD in the building. Shout out to JD. Here we go.
A potential fight with Shakur and Zepeda. But financially, it's different because it's not in Saudi. So
financially, it's different because it's not in Saudi, according to him.
All of a sudden, this
Hey,
nigga.
what did
All
I
of a
just say?
Wait
What
a
did
minute.
I just say,
Wait a minute.
Dub?
Ho. We going to Cash first. I want to hear my brother Cash on this one. Cash, go
man,
ahead.
this dude he got a history of overpaying motherfuckers, but all of a sudden this nigga got no money for Shakur, man. I mean, I find it kind of fucking odd, man, to say the least, man. Shit.
Man, don't nobody listen here. He probably tried to push a core on Boots' undercard. He probably tried to talk to that nigga for months. He didn't want it. The nigga Shakur is too damn arrogant. He probably's asking for $3 million. Eddie Hearn don't want to put his own money up for it. That's all this is. So now they just scrambling back and forth to find out who's going to put this fight up. He wants to get his shit to Oscar. That's what it really is. He wants to get his shit up to Oscar.
If this
But he
fight
can't
gets
say
made,
that.
and Shakur don't stop Zapata, Shakur gonna lose on the cards. Watch.
But listen.
It was a bad
This
move to
is
go over
all right. This is all Shakur's fault for leaving Top Rank. Them niggas were your family. They took care of you. They built you. They offered you guaranteed money. Now look at you.
Damn,
Stupid.
Marky. Oh, somebody's snoring.
I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck you, whoever that is.
That's my brother. That's my brother. I
can't be mad at Maki right now. This is probably the only time that this man has spoke facts.
I always speak facts.
No, Marky be in order. Hey, Marky, he trumped the range, but shout out to Marky, man. That's my brother.
I speak facts.
Real quick, Teach, I want to come to you on this situation because we're hearing what Eddie is saying. What's your thoughts on it?
Now, well, first I gotta say, Dub, when you have time, I mean, you just have to listen to the video in its entirety without pausing it, because we're just making
well, I can't do that. I can't do that on YouTube.
That's why I said when you have time.
I'll watch.
Yeah. So we're just making assumptions right now because we're just
or
pausing
later today.
Yeah.
Go ahead. My bad, Teach.
Yeah, but I mean, he's gonna explain why that the money changed, pretty much.
All right. So you say keep playing the video, right?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Anybody else got anything on it before I continue moving forward? And once again, we gotta stop the video because if we don't stop the video, here next thing you know, the whole damn stream gonna be shut down. So. Hey, it happened the last time I was live. I say that respectfully. Here we go.
Right now, there's no agreement on that fight. One thing's for sure, Shakur Stevenson is the champion. He ain't stepping away from that fight. There's only one person that can step away from that fight, and that's Zapata. But I don't believe he will step away from that fight. So today, I had a very positive conversation with Eric Gomez from Golden Boy, and we will be going to DAZN to say, let's make Shakur Stevenson against Zapata happen. It's one of the best fights in the sport. And we'll have that conversation with DAZN this week. Obviously, we're at the benefit of Eric Gomez and Oscar with DAZN. We're with DAZN. Let's make the fight happen. It's a great fight. I said to Eric, maybe we could look at some kind of Matchroom Golden Boy 5v5 on the undercard as well. And let's do a huge show. So that's what.
Teach, is that what you were talking about? First off, Eric Gomez, is that the individual you
Yeah. Eric Gomez, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, correct. Eric Gomez.
And so now he's saying, well, we're talking to Eric Gomez. If the fight gets made, first off, it's going to purse bid. That's what it seems to be happening. Do you think that something happens where they make this fight happen outside of the purse bid? Do you believe that?
Yeah, it could, because again, as Eddie said, he's working with Eddie. He's working with Eric Gomez to try and make this fight happen. So potentially, it may not go to purse bid. Like if everybody could come to an agreement. And what he's saying, if it doesn't go to, if they don't get to that agreement, it's going to be on Oscar and Zapata. That's what he's saying.
I think they should just bite the bullet, have the fight over here. This is not a Saudi fight anyway. To me, this is a stateside fight between Zapata and Shakur. Had a fight over there in Shakur's backyard, Houston. The Mexicans are gonna come out. Hopefully, Shakur got some niggas that could come to the fight. Just promote it. Make it happen. Promote the goddamn fight, and you never know. Maybe it'll work out for you.
Well,
Maybe you'll get your money back.
Right now, it seems like they're depending on for the zone to come up with the money for the fight. So it's up to the zone to make the fight. If the zone is not willing to pay for the fight, then it will go to purse bid. See, this is why I don't agree with Eddie Hearn. He said the only person that could pull out of the fight is Williams Zepeda. Williams Zepeda ain't got to pull out another. All he got to do is stay there and say, I'm willing to fight. I just need them to give me a respectable offer, so or we go to purse bid.
Exactly.
Shakur can drop the belt and pull out of that fight.
If Zepeda wants to fight, why does he want it to go to purse bid? That's the thing.
What I'm saying, the same way Shakur said that Turkey didn't give him a respectable offer because he said one thing and then he came with a different number. Zepeda could say, look, I want a respectable offer. You're Shakur Stevenson. You're supposed to be this big name. Give me a respectable offer. If not, then we'll go to purse bid. And
well, I don't know.
I try my hands there.
And that's where the zone comes, the zone comes in, right? The network is going to be the people who pays those guys.
Right. That's why I said they're waiting on the zone to say they're going to pay for the fight. If the zone says we're not paying for this because y'all haven't come to us all this time, y'all been dealing with Turkey, go back to Turkey. We're not paying for it. Now they got to go to purse bid.
No, I don't think the zone is like that because the zone kind of depends on Eddie. Kind of depends on Eddie for his boxing schedule.
So
I
gotta ask this question.
It ain't looking good, brother.
The same way I was very critical of Devin when Devin had to go over and make the fight with Cambosis, this, that, whatever. Me personally, y'all know I rock with Devin. Everybody on the panel know I rock with Devin. I said, shit. Nigga, make the fight. I don't give a damn. If you gotta take less, you go make the fight. That's what you do. You find a way to make that fight happen. In this situation, who's the obligation on to make the fight?
Eddie.
Shakur. It's Shakur and his team. They're obligated to make the fight because Zepeda is a mandatory. Zepeda is a mandatory. He does not have to make the fight. He's the mandatory. He doesn't have to make the fight. It's on the person who the champion is. The champion is the one that's obligated to make the fight or he loses belt. He's obligated to make the fight, not the mandatory.
Everybody plays a part to make it. So everybody plays a part to make this fight. But when you say Shakur is obligated to make the fight, what do you mean by that? Like Shakur has to put up the money? What do you mean by that?
Shakur is obligated to make the fight. He has to come up with an offer for the mandatory to make the fight. If not, they go to a purse bid. If he doesn't agree on what the purse bid is, then he will do what Devin did and drop his belt.
So again,
he is the champion. He's the only one that's obligated. The mandatory is just put in that spot. He's making you make the fight.
But then again,
around the bush, man.
Again, Shakur's not the one putting up.
Signed the Matchroom. Eddie Hearn is the nigga at Matchroom. It is Eddie's job to make this fight. All of a sudden, Eddie got no more money for no niggas. He had a whole bunch of money for Boo Boo and Devin when they was over there, but now he got no money to make Boots fights when they need to be made, or he ain't even found nobody to make the Shakur fight, man. You better get out of here with this whole Eddie Hearns is the best promoter shit.
Shakur's not the one. Nobody said I don't believe nobody. I don't think nobody said Eddie Hearn is the best promoter. Though.
Teach. Who's the best promoter?
Shakur said that.
Teach. Who's the best promoter?
Eddie to me is the best.
Oh Lord, right. Teach.
Right now.
I mean,
but listen.
I mean, out of Oscar,
hold on, y'all. Let Teach get it up.
Yeah, I'm saying everybody plays a role in this fight, right? Because Shakur has to want the fight, Zepeda has to want the fight. The people who are putting up the money is not Shakur, it's not Zepeda, it's the network, right? So Eddie has to get the network involved. They got to want the fight. So everybody has to play a part to get this fight done. It's not just one person.
What I'm saying.
Hold on, D-Freak. You really believe that Eddie is the best promoter right now?
Yeah, I think he's the best promoter, man.
Niggas
No,
delusional, bro.
when I say when I
don't
say
disagree.
Shakur has to make the fight, I'm talking about Shakur and his team. It's not on the mandatory and his team to make the fight. That's the same way it wasn't on Jerome Boots Ennis to make the fight. He was called as the mandatory for Bud Crawford. It was obligated for Bud Crawford to make the fight.
Okay.
Bud said
Okay.
it's a high risk, low reward. I'm not making that fight. He dropped the belt and moved to 54. It's on the champion. It's never on the mandatory. It's always on the champion.
Okay, are you saying?
Hold on, real quick.
Let
I
me
gotta
ask
say
you
this.
two questions.
I'm gonna let you answer. Even when it come to EJ was the one who made the fight with Bud. EJ was the one who went against his. These fighters got power to some degree. So if you want the fight, you're gonna make the fight. And I understand what you're saying as far as Eddie goes. Well, I really don't, because in one breath you say it's his job to make the fight. In the next breath, you say the man is the greatest promoter. Both things can't be true. You out of order.
So, let me say this.
Hold on, Teach. And I say this respectfully. And you know, and you my brother, but I gotta give you this one right here, man.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous. This is outrageous. This is outrageous.
Motherfucking outrageous.
I mean, who's the
Dub.
best promoter in boxing to you, Dub?
Dub, man. The people act like we forget before Eddie signed Shakur, like he wasn't popping shit talking about, I ain't about to pay Shakur that much. These dudes don't want to pay these niggas that don't bring in no money a bunch of money. So how do you get a fight for the discount? You let it go to purse bid. You ain't got to pay this nigga a whole bunch of money. Let's keep it 100, man. Damn.
I mean, I just gotta say
It
this,
sounds like
right?
the real problem in this equation is Shakur overvaluing himself. If I'm just being honest, it don't sound like Eddie is the goddamn problem.
And that's the thing, right? And that's the thing. Shakur says he wants this fight, right? And by Shakur saying that he wants this fight, no matter what the money is, automatically that's not on him right now because he wants the fight.
If he said he wants it, no matter what the money
Hold on,
is,
D free, you out of order, man. Let the man finish. Let him finish.
But
Go ahead, Teach.
Can we agree on that point based on his last comments, Shakur's last comments? Because he says no matter what, he wants this fight. Shakur said that, right?
He said that? I don't know if I heard him say that.
He said that on his Twitter.
Yeah, he said it on Twitter, but it's a contradiction because if that was the case and it didn't matter what the money was, he would have took what Turkey said.
All right, so based on that point, in my opinion, Shakur's not going nowhere, right? So Shakur's not going nowhere because he wants this fight. So the only other thing that's the holdup right now is the money that they could potentially get from the network, and obviously if Zepeda and Oscar, agrees to take this fight, because Shakur's not budging. Shakur wants to fight. That's my point.
How much?
It looked like it's going to purse bid.
What was Shakur's deal? Like, where's all the money that they have? For
No. The thing is with that, Eddie explained why the money.
Guaranteed bread.
So Eddie explained why the money is different, right? So Eddie pretty much said that the only reason why the money changed is because they're not fighting in Saudi, and because they're fighting outside of Saudi now, he changed the money.
Hey, is that in this video?
Yeah, he mentioned that in there.
Okay, we're gonna keep playing it, but real quick, I got my sister back in the building. Bella, go ahead. I want to hear your thoughts on all this. Bella, we can't hear you, so we're gonna have to move forward. Oh, there we go. You're off mute. Go ahead, sis.
Sorry, I actually just stepped away for a little bit, but yeah, I didn't hear like this video. Just a little summary of what Eddie Hearn is talking about here. Was this like about Zepeda and the Shakur fight?
Hold on. We're gonna play a little more of it, and then it'll give context to the conversation. So, let me do what I do, and then let's get the video. We're gonna continue. YouTube, shout out to YouTube, man. Hey, we don't own the rights to this content. Educational purposes only, man. Here we go. Shout out to what is this? IFL TV, man. Shout out to IFL. Y'all go sub to IFL as well, man. seem like they're doing very good work getting this good content over there, man. Shout out to Young.
Respectfully, fuck Coogan Casher, man. Go ahead with the video.
Man, Marky, you gotta be in order, man.
Nah, that nigga's a hoe. I've seen how you spoke
All right,
to some fighters.
I got you, bro. I got you. You out of order right now, man. Here we go.
What we're pushing for at the moment, and from our side, 100%, Shakur Stevenson against Zepeda will be next.
What's happening with your 5v5 with Warren?
That nigga talk
We
slow
are
too.
still planning
Listen to
for
him.
July, August, and when His Excellency comes over for the Eubank Ben fight, we will hopefully close everything off.
Have you penciled in your fights for it?
Yeah, we've sent him about 10 fights for it, and he will choose the lineup.
Maybe it's further back up. Maybe we passed it already, but maybe we passed it already.
Let me rewind it. I'll rewind
No,
it.
yeah, he already said it, though.
Not because Marky started talking.
No, he said it
all
from before this part.
right. Here we go. So y'all, everybody, shut the hell up. Everybody, shut the hell up.
This shit, man.
Well, hey, Marky. Excuse
informative.
me. My brother Teach trying to. He
Teach
trying,
already said that Turkey's the pimp daddy, so Turkey wants to pay that nigga less. That means it's going to purse bid. I mean, it's common
It's because
sense.
Dub liked to do watch along. He did the
Yeah,
same
go
shit
ahead,
with the political
Dub.
show the
Press
other
play.
Tuesday.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Turkey then.
No. There's one man that can make this fight happen, and that's Tyson Fury. We're not, this ain't about wake up one morning. It's the one that's been that well.
Dub, at this point, you just gotta listen to it on your own. I think this is going to take up a lot of time.
But I remember hearing him say that the money is different because the fight is not in Saudi. I heard him say that.
Yeah. So just listen to the thing when everybody has a chance. You could listen to yourselves.
Yeah.
all I'm saying is this right here. At the end of the day, with everything that you're speaking on, teaching, I ain't gonna lie to you, you out of order, man. In this situation, it seemed like Eddie ain't making the fight happen. It seemed like now, especially sitting in the purse bid, if I'm a fighter and I'm signed the Matchroom, Eddie Hearn promotion, whatever, nah, nigga, hey, man, we ain't sending none of my shit to damn purse bid. Hell no. I'm not sending my shit to purse bid.
That's why
the last thing. Hold on.
Well,
That's the last thing that I would allow to happen. And if it does happen, that's the last fight I got with you. That's the last fucking fight I got with you.
Or they still have to negotiate, right? It'll be sent to
that's what
person
I'm
by a
saying.
certain date. They still have to come to an agreement, you know, on the fight and the splits and all of that before. They can come to an agreement before. Now, if they don't come to an agreement, then yes, it'll go to purse bid. But they just ordered the fight.
Well, according to Eddie, he's looking for the zone to come up with the money. So they're waiting for the zone to come up with the money, and then they can negotiate the fight when they get a certain amount of money from the zone. If the zone said we're not funding this money, then there's no agreement that they can come to because Eddie's waiting on the zone to fund the fight. So he literally just said it in this interview. He said we're going to take it to the zone and we need to put this fight on.
And this is the problem with all of it. You don't end up over there with this individual.
Mm-hmm.
He talking about this person need to make the fight. Turkey talking about nope, we ain't doing it. Bro, you didn't put yourself. You literally
Listen, right?
Hold on, man. I love Shakur Stevenson as a boxer. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. Go look at my damn banner. I got Devin and Shakur up there. But this man done did some of the, like, he done put himself in possibly the worst hole I've ever seen a fighter in. I ain't never seen a fighter in this bad of a predicament, bro. I've never seen it.
Because he thought he was already at the stage Cotto and Mayweather was when they left Bob. You not neither of them niggas, nigga.
Yo,
You're not built to that level yet.
Go ahead,
So we know that Turkey, he dropped out completely. He dropped out. So the only other people that Eddie and Oscar could depend on to get this fight is the zone because that's their network. So if they're negotiating, they're gonna have to get the money from the zone.
And what I'm saying is, it looks like it's going to go to purse bid.
That's
If
if they don't come
he's
to
gonna
an
he's gonna
agreement,
take
right?
what he's
Right,
gonna
And that's
take
right.
if
whatever the zone give him free, because if he go to
right.
purse bid, he's not guaranteed to even get $1 million.
He
So
not
he's
gonna
gonna
get
take
$1
whatever the
million.
zone give him.
He not get he. And I asked Free this earlier. What's the split? I know some people.
70-30.
We don't know what the split is yet because they gotta negotiate.
Hold on, Teach.
The split
I
is
asked
70-30 if it go to purse bid.
If
If
it
it
go,
goes to
and
purse
hold
bid.
on, Teach. But the thing is this: if it goes to purse bid and it's 70-30, the same way they spoke on Devin when it was Sandor Martin and Devin, right? The biggest offer was what, 1.4 million?
Yeah,
But what's the
1.4.
minimum? What's the minimum?
And that's the problem. If
It ain't
Devin,
no minimum.
hold on, if Devin being an undisputed champion, all that, and
Minimum's
him
like 100,000.
1.4, what do you think you're gonna get with Zepeda and Shakur? It's not gonna be more than that.
So the only difference here, right? Okay,
Double stretch.
let's say this thing goes to purse bid, right? The only difference here, if it goes to purse bid, either two things could happen. Oscar could get the fight, or Eddie could get the fight. In either case, the zone is still going to give up the money for the purse bid.
Yeah,
So it
guess what the zone gonna do? They're gonna make sure. Hold on. Did you hear what you just said? Did you hear what you just said? Oscar or Eddie? And guess what? They're not gonna bid against each other. Matter of fact, they're gonna talk to each other and say, "All right, well, this fight ain't gonna do too many numbers. So, how low can we get this? How low can we make this to get this fight happen?"
Why would they do that, Dub?
No, but you said they gotta get it from the zone. You said they gotta get it from the zone.
Hold on, Free. Teach. So when you ask me why wouldn't they do that, right? You said why would they do that, right?
Why would
they do that?
Yeah, why would Oscar do that?
So you're telling me that you want to just splurge on fighters as a promoter?
So in Oscar's case, right? You're not going to want the fight to be a matchroom. In Eddie's case, you're not going to want the fight to be on Golden Boy, right? I don't think they're going to work together.
I don't think they care. I don't think they care about which promotion the fight is on. They just care what price it's for. That's all they care about.
You think Oscar's the one Zepeda to go on Matchroom to fight?
Oscar doesn't care.
If he bring back a belt,
Oscar cares about Zepeda, man.
Well, it doesn't matter if Oscar wants him to go on the zone to fight. I mean, on Matchroom to fight. If Eddie Hearn comes up with the money, that's where he's going to be going.
But the problem is the money isn't going to be anything. And I think you're changing what I'm saying. Who cares? Who cares who picks it up? Whichever promotional, who cares? Once it's gone to purse bid, nigga, I'm going to talk to Oscar. If I'm Eddie, if I'm Oscar and I'm talking to Eddie, nigga, I'm trying to make this fight happen for the least amount of money. Why? Because whatever the numbers are, nigga, I can recoup much more off of that, especially if I cut their purse out. I'm not. This ain't gonna be no big fight, bro. It's not a big fight. It's not a pay-per-view fight. It's not gonna do numbers. And so, what are we? What? Like, I don't even understand what the argument is.
So you're just telling me that Oscar doesn't have a vested interest in Zepeda. So that's what you're telling me right now.
I don't think Zepeda is worth Oscar with what Oscar got going on. And I understand you may say Oscar is struggling. I understand it. Zepeda ain't doing shit for him. Zepeda just had 2 life and death fights with Tevin Farmer, nigga. Like, I don't know what you want. I have no clue what we're talking about right now.
Look, Oscar don't mind losing out on the Zepedas and the Munguias. Those guys are cheap They're not champions. They even if they lose, they're still
When
gonna
I
draw
get
a
off
decent
of
Mexican crowd.
when I get
No.
off of them.
Oscar has 3 guys, right?
Hold up, but this is what you gotta understand, Teach. At the end of the line, at the end of the day, the promoter is worried about how much money they can make, not how much money the fighter can make. So if they let it go to purse bid, and let's say Oscar wins the purse bid and he wins it for 1.5. He wins it for 1.5. That's all he needs to put the fight on. Once they make that 1.5 back, everything
else is
profit
mine.
for Oscar De La Hoya. Everything else is profit once they make that 1.5 back. That's why they wanted to go to purse bid.
Let me spin the block accordingly. Hold on. Let me spin the block accordingly. Bella, then Cash. Then we coming back to Teach. We're going to Marky. Go ahead, Bella.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm just saying I think they may be able to come to a decision. It may go to purse bid. We can't exactly say, but yep, I agree with the panel. Shakur is not in a great position right now.
And in a rock and a hard place.
Very much so. And I was afraid he would be in this place, but at the very least, it feels like maybe they're at least, the WBC, they ordered the fight. So the fight, he's telling us he wants to fight more than anything. Now, hopefully that ends up reigning true. He doesn't just end up, backing out or whatever. Hopefully the fight happens. I think the fight is a stylistic. It's interesting stylistically. I see it kind of being a mismatch, but I think it'll be, kind of
a mismatch for who?
I think it's a mismatch for Zepeda.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I don't think it's that good of a fight, but it's a fight that Shakur really needs. Just for to say he defended his WBC belt against this credible number one contender, the WBC interim Zepeda. I think this is the fight he needs. It's just that it's just a lot of drama, and it's the history for Shakur that I knew. It's just like with the history of what happened with Devin, what happened with Jamel Herring. It's all coming back, and the fans, weren't happy about it. But at least Shakur, like Teach said on Twitter, he did say, like, I do want this fight more than anything. We're going to make this happen. This fight will happen. So hopefully he sticks to his word and we get the fight.
Cash, what you got? Last words on this on this topic.
I think we're forgetting that it ain't only it's not only Matchroom and Golden Boy that can bid on this fight. We watch Boots fight go to purse bid, and Karen's people outbid Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn done put on fights for Boots already. He ain't put one fight together for this nigga Shakur. Like, this shit might end up in Mexico.
No, Cash. It's crazy that you say that. I didn't even think about.
Hold man. Hold on, man.
I thought I was next. My bad, dictator. Right
let
side.
the
My
man
bad.
finish.
Nah, you got it. I was just bringing that point up.
Well, no, we need you to finish first because
I thought it was finished. God damn.
No. We need you to finish first because I can't just cut a motherfucker off to say let you finish.
I'm finished. I'm finished.
Well, fuck you too then. No. Shut up.
May I go now?
No, it ain't on you. Real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
No, it's on you. It's on you. I'm bullshitting. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Somebody else go.
Shout out to Troy Graham in the building.
He talked about Eddie not getting the Boots fight initially. Is that what you're on?
I was gonna say
this fight might end up in Mexico.
Oh yeah. That's where I was about to bounce off. I wasn't even thinking about it, but Eddie and Oscar might fuck around and lowball this fight, and you never know. A smaller promotion or a smaller network like ProBox might swoop in and take this fight. This might not be a big fight to DAZN, but for a smaller network like ProBox, Shakur versus Zepeda on YouTube, I mean, that's pretty big.
I don't think that happens, man. Right now, these guys are just playing hardball. That's it.
I'm just saying, imagine
But
they fuck
why?
around and bid
Yeah.
1.4 and Pro Box decide we're gonna go all in, we're gonna really invest in this fight, and we're gonna take it. I'm just saying that would be an interesting scenario. But my last thoughts on this whole situation: this is Shakur's fault. He put himself here. He should have stayed with Top Rank. They were offering him guaranteed money. Those people were your family. They built you up from the ground. They built you into a star. They built you into a boogeyman when you came to 135. They tried to give you a Devin Haney fight. You stuck your nose up at it. Now look at where you at. You got one belt. You could have had four. You could have been in a whole different position, or you could have just stayed over there at Top Rank and been fighting. Who knows, Murataya? Who knows? Maybe Lomachenko would be more
Lomachenko.
willing to come out of retirement and
Yeah.
hiding. Maybe even the Keyshawn fight would be fast tracked. We don't know. But now you over here in this position trying to figure out what
Even
you.
it could have been a tank fight with what we hearing as
We
far
don't
as
know.
we don't know, and that's what I'm saying. Like you went to the
And
worst spot to go to because you don't have no fights over there, bro. Like and
and
you
my
don't have fights.
and the next point I wanted to make, he keep talking about what did he say? Oh, the money's with Eddie Hearn. You made $2 million to fight Josh Padley. You could have made $3 million to fight a Josh Padley on a top rank card, nigga. You lost. You
15
taking a
million for
loss.
5 fights. 15 million, 5 fights.
Okay? I don't know who. If Jay Prince is
That's
advising this
$3
nigga
million
to
a
do this
fight.
shit,
I ain't
man,
mad at it. I ain't mad at that.
that's better than $2 million. I tell you that. I know that.
Let me.
Go
I'm not
ahead.
even mad at the statement Marky made because that was definitely a possibility for sure. Like Shakur staying on top rank. Um, but again, I mean, everybody would have talked about it. Like if he had signed back, he would have been stuck on a 5-fight deal.
Who
Right?
cares? It's
No,
better
but
than where you
He's
at
still taking
now.
home
It's
guaranteed
better
money,
where you
though.
at
He's
now.
taking
Man,
home
Hold on.
guaranteed
Let me
money.
do this. Let me do this.
The
I gotta get
grass
my
ain't
hold on,
always green on the other side, T.
Marcus.
It's
We
really
gotta real
go ahead.
quick. We got my brother Troy Graham. Shout out to Troy. If y'all don't know, man, one of the great shows on YouTube, Troy runs it, and it's a father show. You know what I'm saying? Breaking down the generations and what fathers mean in their kids' life. I got a lot of respect for it, and anytime I see my brother, man, I got to give him the credit and the respect for him running the show that he runs. And Troy, let the people know where they can find you with that show first, and then you can cook all you want to. But I always say it. That means a lot to me being a single father. So go ahead. And today is my son's birthday. Shout out to my son, man. Shout out to Lil Dub. Shout out to him. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
salute Troy. I saw you up there on that Brian Norman Sr. You did a great job. As did all the brothers up there.
All right, thank you. Bless up, man, and thank you, Dub. Happy birthday to your son. It's still the Troy Graham experience, and it's a branch of the Troy Graham experience called Daddy's Lounge. I do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It starts at 6:30, and I run it for an hour. I read the room. If I feel like I need to go longer, then I'll go longer. But mainly, I just read the room, and we cover fatherhood. I cover fatherhood from every spectrum because I've been a single father. I've been I guess you want to call me a stepfather. I don't like that term. I've been a father, and I'm a grandfather as well. So, but out of
Shout out
respect
to
for
the
Dub's
fathers,
show, we're
man.
gonna go back.
Shout out to the fathers.
Go back to boxing, yeah.
My
But thank
bad,
you, Dub.
Troy.
Thank.
My bad.
No, but what I was gonna say about Shakur, he has no room to negotiate, no leverage to do anything. He should have stayed where he was and got that guaranteed money. He should have learned from Adrian Broner, right? And got that guaranteed money, and then fought some names over there. Like say he would have fought Keyshawn, he would have got maybe the brother here Haney fight, which Haney was struggling to stay at that weight, so I doubt he would have got that fight. Tank always says he's an easy fight, so call his bluff and fight him, right? But the thing with the thing with Shakur is that he has skill, but he has no it factor. There's no excitement, there's no passion, there's no killer instinct with him. He can box great, but he has nothing else going for him. Nothing.
I can't say that. I think I ain't gonna lie. I think Keyshawn. Oh, excuse me. I think that I said Keyshawn. I think that Shakur. I think he a dog. I think he does have the ability to bite down and really trade if he need to. I think he's smarter than that. And I love boxing. I love watching boxing, and I think that he has a different skill set. You know what I'm saying? People will say he's running. Nigga, if you can't hit me and I can hit you, that's what I ain't got no problem with it. It may not be the most interesting fight, but some of the most interesting fights to me aren't the slugfest. That's me. That's how I look at it.
I don't see the passion, Dub, and I watched a couple of his fights.
When you say the passion, break that down.
Okay, I'll give you a perfect example. Okay, you want to see some great boxing and fighting? We could go to James Toney and Mike McCollum. Those are two great boxers right in front of each other, and they would stand in front of you, you know, and do some nuances when they fought each other. If you didn't know what you were looking at, you'd be like, damn, it was just a slugfest. No, it was a great fight. Go watch also Purnell. Purnell would stand in front of you and make you miss. Just like that. He would stand in front of you, and it was just, it's great to watch. It's great to watch a fighter outbox another fighter and just break him down to the point where the fighter just quits round. I've seen that happen. That is not what Shakur is doing. If you throw any dangerous punches on him, he's jumping back a couple of feet, and then he's going to try and lead with that jab and catch you. But he's not interesting to me. He's nothing about him makes me want to watch him. Nothing. Not his talk, not his style of fight, nothing.
I was just about to say he talked like he's Marvin Hagler. That don't entice you to want to watch his fights.
Come on, come on. That's
bro, you said Morgan. You said Marvin.
That's how the nigga talk, don't he?
Maurice Hagler probably, but I don't know about Mark.
Shout out to Troy. Shout out to Maurice.
I mean, at the end of the day, that comes down to preference, man. Because there are a lot of different style in boxing, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, you got the outboxer, you got the pressure fighter, counter puncher.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Teach. Listen. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Kid Schofield Jr. Senior, or Floyd Schofield. Excuse me, I don't want to call him kid. Floyd Schofield. He done gave us the 5 styles of boxing, man.
Yeah.
Let's move forward. I'm just saying, let's move forward.
And Shakur's just an outboxer, so that's his style. So depends on what you like.
What is an outboxer, brother? Help me out.
Hit and don't get hit.
Hold on, Troy. You don't know the 5 styles of boxing?
I don't know what an outboxer is, and no, I know this. I know there's a puncher. There's a counter puncher, and then there's a difference between a counter puncher and a slick fighter. On and on and on and on.
So you don't know the 5 styles of boxing.
It's no such.
What's the difference between a counter puncher and a slick fighter? I don't understand that.
It's very different. It's not a counter puncher counters you. That's the difference. A slick fighter could make you miss, but he's not necessarily going to counter you. He's just going to make you miss.
What's the point?
Counter puncher will make you miss
like a waste,
and counter you.
But again, the 5 styles. And I only bring it up because I had to ask this question to Kid Austin, or excuse me, I keep saying Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Sr., excuse me. The 5 styles of boxing that he speaks on a regular basis. Do you give that credence?
Yeah,
that's his opinion, brother. I can't. That's his opinion.
Just because you like one
style, Ben Israel had me dying going off about the 5 styles of boxing.
Ben, you already know my brother. My brother Ben was going crazy that night. He was going crazy. Shout out to Ben Israel, man. That's my brother, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He gonna be out of order, but that's definitely my brother. Hey, Ben was on his helmet too. Ben was like, wait a minute. Ask this nigga. I was like, Ben, No. Shout out to Big.
Oh my God, he was going on. Oh, he said he got the 5 stars of boxing.
Hold on.
Then his bitch ass went and ran away.
We gotta move forward. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Normally, y'all know I rock till 3-4 in the morning. I gotta get ready to shut it down only because I got a big day tomorrow. Hey, well, it ain't tomorrow. Today is my son's birthday. You know what I'm saying? I got shit I gotta do it in school, and I got it's shit that's going on. But I want to ask this right here, and I want to touch on these last 2 topics. I'm gonna go through them quickly. We're going to my sister Bella first, and then we'll spin the block accordingly. The WBC, they seem to be active right now. We see them ordering fights, right? Stripping individuals. My problem is when Canelo was out there bullshitting Ryan, they ain't strip his ass. They went on his helmet like this, but they own at this current moment in time, Bivol, they on his helmet. You know what I'm saying? Which I say, hey, I ain't got no problem with it because I think that I want to see that fight with Bivol and Benavidez, but I think the rubber match has to happen, and I mean it is what it is. Also now, we also see them being very active, stripping in the situation of oh man, who the fuck they just stripped? They stripped somebody else too. I'm gonna stick.
Can I ask you a question, Dub?
Go ahead. Damn, hold on. There's another fighter. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I have multiple questions. I just need a yes or no. When Patrick Mahomes gets touched, is it not an automatic 10-yard penalty?
It shouldn't be, but it is.
But it is, correct. When James Harden was the man, when he got touched, he automatically got 15 to 20 free throws per game, correct?
Man led the league in free throws one year.
When SGA get touched, he get 15 to 20 free throws per game right now, correct?
I don't know about that now. SGA
That's a
still
goddamn fact. SGA
still dogging it out. SGA still dogging it out.
I just needed a yes or no, respectfully.
He dogging it out.
Why are we hold on. Canelo is the money man. He's been carrying this sport for a lot of goddamn time. Why are we acting like we surprised that the powers that be are giving him favors and bias?
It's not surprise. It's not surprise. It's wrong. The same way that I would disagree that any of these guys should get more fouls called because they, whoever they are, nah, it's wrong. If the ref out of order, I'm gonna call the ref out of order. The WBC is out of order.
Hey, it is what it is, Dub. I mean, that's the game. I mean, how we gonna sit up here and
look? Listen, the IBF stripped Canelo, gave it to William Skoll, which I can argue that as well. Even though I think William Skoll a decent fighter, I do think he's a decent fighter, but he's gonna get his ass whooped by Canelo. But I've been saying for years that fight was gonna happen, and when that fight ends up happening, people are gonna be mad about it, only because I understood what the IBF does. So all I'm saying is that, man, it got to be some consistency in this shit. If you're gonna strip an individual like Bivol, if you're gonna strip him when he's in a current unification or not even a unification match, this a rubber match, as far as Beterbiev being the unified champion of the division, now he comes back, wins, he's the or the undisputed champion, whatever. If you're gonna strip somebody, nigga, why you didn't strip Canelo? You should have stripped Canelo way back when.
I mean,
but they didn't do that.
They made. You remember they made a super belt for Canelo. They literally made him a duck belt.
They
what are
made,
we talking about?
And they made Lomachenko one too. Everybody, and this is what I've always said. Everybody 3% ain't the same.
There you go.
That 3% that you get in these fights, everybody 3% ain't the same. And what we're seeing right now is that Canelo, his 3% a tad bit more than any of these other niggas 3% weight. That's what we're seeing.
I mean, I just laid it out for you right there, Dub. They made a duck belt for him. They made a belt for him that literally said, you are not obligated to fight your mandatories."
Which is
So
out of order. And we
yeah,
called
it
it
is.
out of order from the beginning.
Yeah, and then we saw how Devin Haney got hit with that. But I'm not surprised. It's what the WBC do. It's what they've done since the Don King days.
And then the WBC want to act like they the ones that's in order. That's what they want to act like. It's ridiculous.
It is.
It's ridiculous. I can't. Go ahead. We'll pass it around. Anybody got anything on what the WBC got going?
They're a bunch of goddamn bastards. I mean, they're corrupt. This is what they've done since the Don King days, back when unless you were with Don King, you could not get a shot at the WBC Heavyweight Championship. So the WBC, they're always going to go for the money. They're always going to go for whatever benefits their pockets. They're a board of trustees with Mauricio as the head. Yeah, this is what they're going to do.
Yeah, sometimes it comes down to relationships. Don King had a good relationship with Suleiman's pops. That's why he had such a run with that belt back then. But that's why I don't really care too much about these the belts mean something, but they don't mean everything, because we don't always get who's supposed to be the fucking champ. Like Benavidez should have been undisputed at 168, going for his second undisputed now, but we didn't get that because these motherfuckers like to pick and choose who they want to curry favor to. So it's always going to be this way, though. So it is.
The only thing I always say, Cash, only thing I can do is what? Call them out of order. That's the only thing I can do. And get what? Mauricio Suleiman. Motherfucker, you out of order, nigga.
But then again, Dub, don't pick and choose. Like the WBC been having that weight rule, that weight check, and the rehydration. They've been having that shit since like 2019, but they didn't make Devin Haney abide by it, and you guys didn't care about that. So
hold on.
You picking and choosing when you want to.
Hold on. Get what I said.
Even
when I found that, when I found that out, and I didn't know that until it was brought up. Get what I said. Well, shit, you out of order for that. You out of order. If you're gonna have a rule, make that rule consistent across the board.
For sure.
And so I gotta say, Cash, you done heard me, and I say it respectfully. You know I love Devin. I ride with Devin. Devin ain't infallible. And we're gonna get to the video. I done watched that video. And I done watched a couple of the videos you done sent me. The man isn't infallible. Now I think that the contact, that's a whole nother story. We're gonna get to that next show. We definitely
I wasn't directing that straight at you.
I ain't saying you're doing it.
I've been giving this information to some Devin Haney fans, and even when you give them information, they don't give a fuck. They still say that rule wasn't. That's a brand new rule. Like, nigga, what? Canelo fought under this shit in 2019. Like, this shit's not brand new.
We're gonna call all of it out. And we're gonna keep it a buck over here. You already know how I am.
But they definitely out of pocket. WBC out of pocket like a motherfucker.
Hey, real quick, man. Shout out to my brother Dankfather in the building, man. Salute to Dankfather. Happy birthday to your son, Dub. April 10th, nigga is the illest. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. My son, he one of the real ones, man. He one of the real ones.
All the Aries stand up, man.
Hey, man, he out here and he doing his thing, man. Doing a good job doing this thing. It's a pride. Sometimes when you see, you never understand how it's gonna happen, right? When they coming up, you don't ever understand that. But man, shout out to him.
Is that the boy that was he a spelling bee champion or was he a math champion?
A math champion, the math champion.
Yeah, shout out
man,
to homie.
Man can't.
Special.
I'll be honest. Man I can't spell to save my life. The man can't spell to save his life. You know what I'm saying? But
that's genetic.
When it come to numbers, he can put them damn numbers. He understand numbers. So hey, look, he came home with a report card, all A's. You know what I'm saying? A B in language arts. And get what I said? I can't be mad at you because I was horrible in language arts. Punctuation, all spelling, all that shit, I was terrible at.
You a country nigga.
Hey,
just like him.
But get what? We understand numbers. Numbers are universal. Language ain't universal. Numbers are. And that's what we understand around here. We understand numbers. So shout out to Lil Dub.
Yeah, because let you tell it, Stanionis was Bruce Lee's little cousin, Stan Lee on this, man.
I ain't never said no crazy shit like that. Now you out of order. Now you hold on. We gotta get cash to drop. Fuck them. And I say that respectfully.
Yeah, this is outrageous. This is outrageous.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
Going back to the final, or not even the final topic, but as far as what we were just speaking on, how the WBC they moving how they want to move versus consistent. Anybody got any or any thoughts on that before we move to the next topic?
I mean, shit, nigga, if we're going to really call out an organization for not being consistent, we could talk about the WBA, the WBA till we blew in the face. Like, remember that racist judge that had all that shit on their Twitter talking about Michelle Obama's a monkey and Floyd Mayweather's a coward and a duck and all this other crazy shit? They reinstated her after a year. And that young man, Michael Fox, his loss stayed the same, and that motherfucker that robbed him went on to keep fighting. So I mean, it's like, this is what they do. They sweep shit under the rug. They're biased towards certain fighters and promotions. That's what it is, man. Like, and I don't know. At this point, it's just like dealing with corrupt judges. It is what it is, bro. That's the sport. What we gonna do about it other than just talk about it?
Well, that's the best we can do is address it. Bella, what you got on this is?
Yeah, I'm not sure if the WBC is just like repaying David Benavidez for those years where he was the Mando. They didn't call it. They were, of course, obliging to Canelo's demands that we can't really prove, but I mean it's pretty obvious. We
can't prove it, but we know it happened.
But yeah, David Benavidez. I guess it appears he's complicit in being, now he's the newest champion or email champion, as the people say. And so I guess I don't know if it's a congratulations to him, but I don't know what his next fight will be. If it'll be, I guess maybe they're saying Callum Smith, Buatsi, who his next fight will be. But it is unfortunate he couldn't get the fight. I'm not going to go as far to say that Bivol ducked, but I just feel like there's definitely the line being drawn in the sand. We all saw Turkey basically calling out the sanctioning bodies and then apologizing, and then not wanting that WBC belt shown. So yeah, it's all there's lines drawn in the sand, and the WBC decided to not quote unquote strip Bivol, but technically Bivol vacated, and his attorney basically wrote, and Suleiman, he had to call it out, but yeah, I'll just say, cool. Benavidez is now the email champion, and he'll be making a fight, and it looks like Beterbiev and Bivol, they'll be fighting again. Am I very interested? No, I'm not that interested in the third fight. I'll watch it, but I'm not clinging for that fight. So
real quick, and I want to get to this last topic before I shut it down. I got to shut it down early tonight, but David Benavidez at 75. Do y'all think that he beats? And I'll give my opinion on it first. Do y'all think that he beats an individual like Anthony Yarde? I don't think so.
Why wouldn't we feel that way?
Man, I think Anthony Yarde put hands on David Benavidez.
Man, you crazy.
That's a stupid ass question. I mean, find the best fight in that, dub.
David's gonna overwhelm him with volume. But go ahead, Dub.
I'm picking, nigga. I watched David Benavidez. I ain't gonna say go life and death. I ain't gonna say that, but I watched him struggle in his first fight at 75. Anthony Yarde, I don't know. Hey, I'm a fan of Anthony Yarde. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a big fan of Anthony Yarde. I think that man can fight. The man should have been sparring according to his training, they don't believe in sparring like that. Whatever. I think Anthony Yarde can fight.
Yeah, I got disagree.
If it came down to that fight, I ain't gonna bet none of y'all because y'all clearly I done showed y'all the receipts. Niggas ain't gonna pay you anyway, so I ain't gonna bet y'all. But
niggas gonna run off with your money, Dub. It's even worse than that. Shit.
It is what it is. It's YouTube. So fuck. Shout out to YouTube, man. Shout out to YouTube. All I'm saying is I would pick Anthony Yarde to beat David Benavidez. I would pick him right now.
You find out Yarde to beat Benavidez?
Absolutely.
After we done seen Yarde get beat up by an old Kovalev, then we see him get beat up by Beterbiev.
Hold on. First off, the Kovalev fight. Even in that fight, Kovalev, you call him an old Kovalev. Always been a dog. He's always been a dog. Always. And so, hey, if you lose a fight,
but he was an old dog. Get him out of there.
If you lose a fight, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that. My thing is, I think Anthony Yarde, bro. I think Anthony Yarde is a dog, bro. I think he a dog out there.
I think he a dog too, but a dog can still get beat down.
I think he'll stop Yarde.
I don't think
Benavidez.
I don't think Benavidez carry power like y'all think he do at the weight division.
You talking a lot about that first fight he had, bro, but what you're leaving out is he had 2 hurt hands and he still beat the shit out.
Who cares? See, now you talk about hurt. Who cares?
I'm not making an excuse because he didn't fight like his hands were hurt.
You literally just made an excuse.
I know. I said he had 2 hurt hands, but he didn't fight like his hands were hurt.
I mean, shit, his hands could get hurt again against Yarde. I mean, it don't matter. But I still think he stopped Yarde. I think
it goes to decision, but I think
I think he stopped that nigga because Yarde.
What a lot of these guys ain't ready for is his guard manipulation. That peel technique and all them little things he fuck with your guard. These dudes ain't ready for that shit because nobody else is using them old school tactics, man.
I mean, Beterbiev.
I do like the peel.
Y'all thought Morrell was gonna stand
I do like
that. I told y'all that peel technique is gonna fuck Morrell up, man. That shit had him fucked up the whole fight. Morrell. You picked Morrell to beat him, right?
I picked Morrell.
Okay, cool. I told you that peel technique was gonna be a big factor in that fight. And what happened? That motherfucker was not ready for that shit. He was beating the shit out that dude, thinking he covering up. Next thing you know, you ain't covered up no more, nigga. Bam, take that and take that with it. These dudes ain't ready for that. That's some old school dirty tactics, man.
Well, Benavidez was happy to fight Bivol, not so much Beterbiev.
Amen.
He'll beat both of them.
Nah.
I think he gets schooled by. I think he'll get schooled by Bivol, and I think Beterbiev will put him down bad. You think Bivol would stop him?
No, I think Beterbiev might stop him. I think Bivol outbox him. But I think Beterbiev might stop him.
I think Beterbiev put him down for the keeps, dub.
No, we agree.
Y'all gonna learn to quit betting against the Mexican monster, man.
Hey, I lost $220 betting against him. I ain't learned yet.
Damn.
Man, all I gotta say,
at least you paid your money, man. At least you paid it.
All I gotta say,
it hurt bad, dub. I felt like a loser.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick against Benavidez again, man. I mean, I've done that so many times and I've lost. Benavidez is a dog. It's going to be hard to beat that guy. He stops Yarde, in my opinion. He beats Callum, in my opinion. Morrell is not ready for that fight yet. So I think he beats Morrell again. He beats Beterbiev. And with Bivol, I like that fight. That's the fight that I want to see. And I'm not going to pick for that fight. But yeah, Benavidez is a dog, man. Like, you're crazy. You're crazy if you have Yarde beating Benavidez stuff.
And he dropped Bivol in sparring, man. He gonna beat the dog shit out Bivol.
Now I'm crazy. Some of the shit you done said ain't crazy, but now I'm crazy. All right. I ain't mad at you, Teach. I ain't mad. Last question of the night, man. Did y'all see Lamont Roach had a great interview. All the smoke and shout out to All the Smoke because they got S.O.G. Shout out to Andre Ward. They got him doing the boxing part of it. I love seeing.
Oh, they got Ward over there.
Yeah, Andre Ward doing he doing the boxing piece of it now. Him and Lamont Roach had an interview, but real quick, I got to give credit to Stack. You know what I'm saying? Steven Jackson. I'm a huge fan. You know what I'm saying? Got to give all the credit to Matt Barnes. I'm a huge fan. Shout out to the OG, man. And one of the funniest individuals, if you ain't ever went and watched the brother as far as the interview go, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Man, I'm getting older than a motherfucker. I can't remember shit. What's the old nigga?
Child that's a decade old, right side.
Yeah, I'm getting older than a motherfucker. I already know what it is. What's my brother name, man? Played for the Houston Rockets. Played for the Clippers. One of
Barnes.
Max, man. Max. Hey, shout out to Max, man. What's y'all thoughts real quick going into what was going on?
Oh, Vernon Maxwell.
Yeah, Vernon Maxwell. Max. Yeah, Vernon Maxwell.
Mad Max, yeah.
Yeah, Matt. Well, he don't take that name very lightly. So shout out to Max, man. But going into everything they got going on over there, shit, I done lost my damn question.
We were talking about the
Lamont Roach and S.O.G. What was y'all thoughts on that interview? I thought Lamont Roach, he handled himself well. He kept it a buck. You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it. But what's y'all thoughts on the interview, if y'all saw that interview, as far as Lamont Roach and S.O.G. go on All the Smoke?
I didn't watch it. Did anybody watch that shit?
He doing what he's supposed to do. Build the fight any way possible, man. Say whatever you gotta say. Cap if you got to cap, man. Who gives a fuck? As long as you build that next fight and get as much money as you can out of it, man. I ain't got no problem with it at all.
I don't think the man was capping. I think the man kept it a buck.
I didn't see the whole thing. I just the only part I heard where I thought he was capping was talking about he had to fight for more money than the Tank fight.
Yeah, he did say that.
I don't believe that, but I wouldn't. I mean, whatever he says, I don't give a fuck what that nigga says.
You never know. It could have had a turkey fight for him out there, but he decided to come back for a Tank fight. You never know.
No, he didn't say that. He said actually before the first Tank fight, he had a bigger fight that he could defend, or bigger money fight that he could defend his title against. You know what I'm saying? And or defend his title and make more money than he made in the Tank Davis fight. So
maybe he was talking about his guarantee.
He probably got a flat fee. If we being honest, he probably got a flat fee of 1.5 or 1. Yeah. So how much you think he'd get for a regular Ford fight coming up to 130? Oh, go ahead. My bad.
I think it was a good interview. I think I watched most of it, but again, it wasn't like a lot of capping. I feel like Roach was he was telling his story, and he's kind of the main person, right? Or he's the only person really pushing like this rematch so far, doing interviews anyway. I don't know where Tank is at. I think they said he's like in the gym training. He's not really doing
shout out to Atlanta. Shout out Bella. Shout out to Atlanta. Right. He was training with Mustafa. Not recently. He was training with Mustafa.
Right. And so he's training. Somebody's got to be pushing the rematch. So I guess Roach is doing, the media circuit, promoting himself. And he comes across like a nice person, like a real cool person, down to earth, family oriented. Like I thought Lamont came across really cool. Now a lot of people, were, rubbed the wrong way by, I guess, kind of like his confidence, and maybe took it as like he was being like cocky, like saying Tank is too small, and the bunch of stuff he was saying. And I guess he was being like, they believe he was being sly. It didn't come across that way to me. This is the fighting business. It's just the hurt game, and you got to sell fights. I mean, what's he supposed to do? Just lay down, and just say what happened in the most nice way. Like, I think he was just telling his side. And if you feel like some of it may not have been so truthful, I think that's fine. But I don't think he came across really like cool, nice. Like he came across like he really, he's looking forward to the rematch, that he's working, and he looks forward to fighting him again. I didn't get like any sort of like negativity from the interview, but a lot of people tried to pull it out of the interview. But yeah.
My thing is,
even if it was,
what the craziest thing is that it's not like he disrespected Tank in any type of way. Matter of fact, he's like, hey, we talk. I see him more than like he gave context to everything that he was speaking on, and it was no disrespect. It was all of this is what goes on. This is, what I'm saying, this is how I look at things, and I want it back. I want to fight the nigga again. Like, it wasn't no, this nigga trash. This nigga, it wasn't none of that.
Right.
Like the disrespect thing was what was crazy to me. And shout out to my brother KO. That's my brother. KO, you out of order because I'm sitting here watching the same interview, and I'm like, man, this man ain't disrespected Tank. Matter of fact, the man, he even said when we fought earlier, you know what I'm saying, man? Hey, I knew who Tank was. Tank was a dog. Tank was knocking shit out. Tank was this, that, whatever. He was giving the man props.
Right.
And to sit here and say that he was disrespecting him, I just think y'all out of order, man.
I mean,
like,
even if he did disrespect the nigga, who is Tank? That nigga is not the Pope. He's not God. He could disrespect that man if he want. Not only that, he went 12 rounds with the nigga.
But even if that's the case, and I agree with you, my thing is that ain't what happened.
It's not right.
And if that would have happened, then I'd be like, hey, nah, go at that nigga, man. Hey, nah, you can't just let him talk crazy about you. But in this situation, like the nigga gave Tank props, you know what I'm saying? And then also said that shit, nah, I think I'm a better fighter than him. What you want him to say? Oh, no, this nigga gonna whoop my ass every time I get in the ring.
I mean,
he gonna beat me down. He gonna fuck me up. He gonna knock me out. That's what you want him to say?
Respectfully,
Dub.
Respectfully, Dub. And I'm not saying that KO was being disingenuous, but I mean, KO got a product to sell too.
No, shout out to KO, man.
Fights are built off of negativity, man. So if some people took negativity, good. Shit, there's supposed to be some negativity in the build-up for a fight. Shit, it is what it is.
Yeah, and you never know. I mean,
from
doing that shit, KO might get himself that. KO might get himself that Tank interview one day.
I didn't hear nothing negative. Niggas supposed to be confident. Shit, if you ain't confident, why the fuck you getting in the ring in the first place?
My thing is same way, and I always take it back to basketball. Nigga, if I'm on the court with you, nigga, I don't care who you are. You could be the number one player in the country. You could be the last ranked player in the country. Nigga, I'm trying to kill you. I don't give a damn who you are. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to get a bucket. That's it. And I'm trying to stop your ass. Like, it's going to get like that. So I just think that shout out to Lamont Roach, because I think he was all the way in order with the interview. Shout out to the S.O.G, man. I'm a big fan of Andre Ward anyway. So shout out to both of them, man, because I thought it was a hell of an interview. I enjoyed listening to it. I enjoyed the whole thing.
Yeah, man. I thought it was a good interview too. He wasn't cocky or anything. Pretty much just said what he had to say. And obviously to a lot of guys, they're going to say he's going on a press run, but what is he supposed to do? Right? You want to build a second fight. So of course you're going to be in the press. Yeah, he was pretty much genuine, man. I think the problem that KO has is pretty much him, the first fight, him, trying to appeal it. I think that's his problem. But if a person feel like they got robbed, they got to do what they got to do, right? So boxing is a business, and
if me and you doing business together, and I feel like there was some fugazi shit, especially as the Italians would say. Shout out to the Italians. If there was some fugazi shit, get what? Nah, you damn right, nigga. Nah, I want all mine. I want all mine. I want all mine.
Is he supposed to sit down and take
the the New York State Athletic Commission literally admitted they made mistakes. They just said they wasn't overturning the fight because that's not something they've ever done, and they don't want to create that precedence for anybody to come back later and appeal decisions that might have had mistakes in them.
And I said the same thing. I agree with that. I agree with that opinion. I agree with that opinion.
But at the end of the day, nobody could tell the guy he
if
can't feel anything.
Lamont really wanted to take it to another level, Dub, he could take them niggas to court and he could show the judge, bro, these niggas admitted that they did me wrong.
I mean, I wouldn't go that
If
far.
he really wanted to do that shit, he could.
I don't think it would work that way. I don't think it would work that way. But I understand what you're saying. I do understand.
Man, whatever my grievance is,
appeal. So
they keep framing it like, oh, like Lamont got an attorney, he's suing. Like, no, like all they did, they filed a petition to the New York State Athletic Commission. The New York State Athletic Commission is not going to overturn the call because of the whatever that BS excuse they came up with. But regardless, it's just like, okay, I understand that, but Lamont Roach can feel like he got, he got robbed and he can appeal. I'm not understanding how that correlates to him being grimy because an attorney, wrote a letter basically, trying to get a win for Lamont Roach when clearly if there's a big difference in the fight. Like if the fight ends as a draw, as opposed to the fight being a win for Lamont. If Lamont wins the fight, Lamont's now the face. In his mind, he's thinking he's going to be the face of boxing, right? As opposed to a draw, it's like, well, now you see all these Tank fans like, bro, you didn't even win the fight. You got a draw. When it's not fair, if you look at what happened in the fight, technically, if they scored the knockdown, he would have won the fight. But per their logic and all of the BS that happened during that round, and once the bell even rung, all of the nonsense that occurred, he didn't get the knockdown scored, and they should have scored it. So it's like, fam, I don't understand how people are trying to turn this to Lamont being grimy. If you can't turn it to Lamont being grimy because Lamont was the one. If you really look at cause and effect, Lamont was the one that was done wrong in the situation. You can't turn it to Lamont being grimy. And then also, why is Tank ass betting? Why are you betting $250,000 and not paying up? Where do they play that at? It's
well, they do it on YouTube. They do it on YouTube Bella. They do it on YouTube on a regular basis.
Man, that's $250,000. Trust and believe. Somebody goes, man.
So if ATL unanimous is a bitch ass hoe ass nigga, what is Tank?
Oh shit!
I'm asking y'all.
Hell, you asked the question. I'm gonna just answer. He the same thing. If you ain't paying, if you out here betting and you ain't paying, nigga, what you doing? You a whole ass nigga. You a whole ass nigga, man. It is what it is, man. I don't want
to get $200.
Exactly. It ain't even $200. $200 is one thing. 250,000? Oh, that's something totally different.
But Lamont Roach is grimy.
Hey, look. 250,000 gonna have Yellow Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy on your helmet. Okay. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling the truth. They're gonna be on your helmet about that shit. And they should.
This is entertainment.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody deserve to die of anything. Hey,
$250,000.
Hey, we just talking shit right now. We just talking shit.
But Dub, I'm waiting for this rematch, man. This is gonna be a rude awakening.
How do you see the rematch, Teach? How you see it?
I'm picking Roach, man.
You picking Roach?
Yeah.
In the rematch?
I think this comeback is too soon for Tank. Like he got some issues going on in his camp. Like, why you got to be switching trainers and all that?
Man.
Hold on, wait a minute. So you're picking Lamont Roach to beat Tank?
Yeah.
Amazing. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad. Bella, go ahead.
No, I'm with Teach and regarding him switching trainers again. That was a big, like, my eyes like open, like, wait, he's switching trainers again? Why? I'm not sure. Like, there's got to be something going on with him and Calvin, clearly, that we just don't know. It is trouble in paradise. Why Calvin is not his head trainer, we don't know. But it's just like, man, I'm thinking Calvin Ford needs to be his head trainer, but clearly there is something wrong.
Definitely trouble in that camp.
There, big trouble. Lamont somehow, I think he knew it, because he kept alluding to it. I think he actually knew that probably going up into the fight too. So a lot of things were in Lamont's favor. A lot of things weren't in Tank's favor. Right now, to be completely honest, for the rematch, and I have watched the fight multiple times. I'm also going to lean Roach for the rematch. But if Tank wins, it's not like, I'm going to feel so bad for being wrong about it. Like, Tank, I want Tank to perform. I want him to win, but I'm not sure he can. If Lamont is confident, but Lamont knows what he's doing, and Lamont is familiar with him, and Lamont's father trained him. So I'm gonna go Roach, but because it's happening in June. It's supposed to be in June, like 21st. Are they gonna abide by that date? That's soon.
I don't even know if I still don't know if it's happening in June. I don't know that to be effective.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
and y'all know, I always say y'all know more about it than I do. Y'all do much better research than I have. I give y'all all the credit.
Maybe not. Maybe he'll be ready. The fight happened, I believe, March 1st. Maybe he'll be ready by the end of June. But Lamont is a great, he's a good fighter. And Tank just needs to be ready for this rematch because he's the heavy favorite. Go ahead, Teach.
I'm saying initially when they talked about the date, they were saying in May, and I'm like, nah, this is way too soon for Tank. And when he's having trouble in paradise, and they only pushed it back 1 month. Nah, he needs to wait a little bit longer and get some stuff organized. Like, if this fight was in like October or something, then I would say, okay, I would go Tank, because at that point he should have a trainer that he's training with regularly. So this June thing is just too early for me. That's a big reason why I'm picking Roach.
Cash, what you got on it, man? Tank, Lamont Roach. Was Lamont Roach out of order? How you see the next fight happening?
Nah, Roach wasn't out of order ain't out of order for nothing. Whatever he do, it's all to build the next fight up. The next fight, shit, it's gonna be another good fight. I got Tank winning though. I hear all I hear is people hoping Tank loses, but y'all ain't gonna go put no money up in Vegas.
Nope, I sure ain't. And matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm rooting and shout out to Lamont Roach. I love and I thought Lamont Roach put on a hell of a performance. I thought he won the first fight. I'm rooting for Tank.
I wouldn't give a damn if Tank lost.
Tank,
I wouldn't give a fuck if Tank lost.
Well, first off,
everybody ain't gonna go undefeated.
Hold on. No. But well, I just gotta tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you. Everybody don't gotta go undefeated. But when you tell me
what happened? I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my shit, so the shit was like, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face, and it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm...
When you start all that shit right there, when you start that...
Diva.
It's hard for me to root for. It's hard for me to root for you. I'm just being honest. But at the same time, I want, and I'll be honest, I want Tank to win because I want to see Tank in the ring with other guys that I think, and I say this respectfully to Lamont Roach. And shout out to Lamont Roach because he proved me wrong. I picked against him. I said that the man didn't have a chance. The man was going to get stopped in 7 rounds at the most. That's what I said. I was absolutely incorrect. I was wrong about it. And Lamont Roach did his thing. I thought he won that fight. I thought he won the fight. And so shout out to Lamont Roach. Shout out to him.
Y'all do know
because
Devin fighting in 3 weeks.
I
right?
was wrong. Say it again.
You know your boy fighting in 3 weeks, right?
Oh, we
Haney is fighting.
Well, you didn't change the whole conversation. I don't know why.
I
don't know why. I don't even know why. I don't even know why that would
Devin
be.
gonna get a show.
Well, we got that coming as well, and you know we're gonna do that.
You waiting for fight week?
No. It ain't gonna be fight week. I wanted to get the boots off. I wanted to get the interview off, but it's crazy work that you want to instead of just addressing this situation, you want to push it to Devin. That's fine though. That's fine. I ain't got no problem with it.
Yeah, Roach said Tank is too small.
You out of order, sis. Respect.
Oh, okay, well he's too small.
Well, all I'm saying is, Cat, when you want to push it to Devin, I'm just telling you.
I'm just wondering why Devin can't get no shine on the right side.
Out of order,
man.
You out of order.
I'm asking, man.
You out of order.
You know this shit don't bother me, nigga. Come on. Now.
I know it don't bother you. That's why I say it. Listen, all I'm saying is we're gonna address what's going on now, but within these next few weeks, we're gonna be addressing Devin, TL. We're gonna be addressing all of them accordingly when they fights come up. Same way, the majority of the show focused on who first, Boots and Stanionis. We're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna be very consistent, but I want to get back to it. And go ahead, Bill. I apologize for cutting you. Go ahead. But you out of order, man.
I think they have press conferences for that coming up. Usually, like when a press conference or something, happens, we just talk about the latest news. We'll talk about that fight for sure. That card. That Devin will get pressed, but I'm not sure why Devin lives in a lot of folks' head rent free. We're talking about Tank, but yeah, Roach in that interview, Roach said a lot of things, just saying, Tank was too small. Tank does not believe in himself. There was a lot of things, Roach said, but I don't think he said it like in a distasteful manner. I think he was just honestly like telling his feelings, like just saying like Tank. And I mean, you could see it by certain things that happened in the fight. Like even the fans question, like, does Tank believe in himself? Like, is Tank confident? Because Tank was talking about actually like retiring. We all know Tank is only 30 years old and he's already talking about retiring. Now somebody in the comments said Jake Paul confirmed that he'll fight Tank after the rematch. I haven't seen that anywhere. But in the case, if that's the case,
Lamont Roach said it. Lamont Roach said that I heard that the next fight in the same interview with shout out to S.O.G. In that same interview, he said, well, the next fight for him was supposed to be Jake Paul. This is what Lamont Roach says.
Right, he said he believed that. Yes, he said he did believe that.
So all I'm saying is that I'm not saying it's correct. Right. All I'm saying is hell, we done had these suspicions previously, and now the individual who's in the ring had the same suspicions. I mean, come on, man. What you want from me?
What weight would they fight at?
You tell me.
Yeah.
That shit don't even make. I mean, that don't even make sense to me.
I said that from the beginning. I said
whatever weight.
I said from the beginning. I said, well, if Devin Haney's too big for you, I want to see Devin and Tank get in there. I know how you think the fight play out. I think a little differently, but I said if you saying Devin too big, then how the hell you gonna fight Jake Paul? Like this nigga fighting that damn heavyweight.
Who said Devin was too big though?
What are we doing?
Listen, Dub.
Devin was too big though, bro.
Listen, Dub. They could fight it.
Tank said Devin was too big.
Tank said Devin was all nose. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
You making up?
All right. Tomorrow. Dub. Well, let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna be live tomorrow.
You capping like a motherfucker, nigga.
I don't know if I'm gonna be live tomorrow. And the only reason I don't know if I'm gonna be live is because it's my son's birthday. But if I ain't live tomorrow, I will be live the next day. I'm gonna play the video the same way I played the video of this nigga. Not nobody up here. This nigga capping. I'm gonna play the video the same way.
You gonna play the one where he said he all knows? Which one are you talking about?
And if I don't have it, guess what I do? If I don't have that video that I'm speaking on, I'm gonna come up here and say, "Cash, you right." You already know I ain't got no problem saying that. So shout out to my brother Piro, the former CEO of Out of Order Promotions, no longer the CEO. He's been demoted. We fired his ass. That's what we had to do. We had to fire his ass. Shout out to my brother Piro, man.
What up? What up?
Piro,
You'll be
what up?
speaking to my lawyer soon, bro. For
Well, fuck your lawyer.
wrongful termination.
Hey, Dub, I'm gonna say one thing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm not saying that I'm correct or anything. I'm not saying any of that. But yo, in order to compensate for the weight, maybe they could fight in 16.
In 16-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but the problem is still there has in any boxing match there has to be a weight class that you're gonna fight at, right? Jake Paul, correct me if I'm wrong, the man ain't never been under 175. So Tank he ain't never been above. Well, I give him the Mario Barrios fight. I believe that was at 140. So never been above 140. So you telling me he gonna fight a nigga that ain't never been below 175?
Maybe it was exhibition.
In 16s, exhibition.
And why wouldn't he fight Devin then?
Exhibition is the only way I can see that fight.
Why wouldn't he fight Devin?
He should have fought Devin. Yeah.
Nigga, you act like I told you. Bill admitted that them niggas sent him, contacted him to fight, and they said, "Nah, we fighting Regis." Like, nigga, cut it out, Dub. You know these facts, man. You niggas like that,
man.
You niggas got you got
order,
selective
man.
memory.
Got order.
Nigga.
Got
You
order.
got
Hey,
selective
Dub.
memory, nigga.
Hey, Dub, what was the word with Jake and Tyson? Like they were gonna fight in 16 and headgear, right? So maybe that could be,
It was supposed to be headgear.
yeah. So
But
maybe that could be Jake and Tank.
They canceled the headgear. They did cancel the headgear.
Hey, but that could be Jake and Tank. 16s with headgear.
Amazing.
Yep. Yeah, Jake definitely said that they'll run it back. I've just watched the video. Yeah, Jake said they'll run it back after Tank fights Lamont Roach in the rematch. So, guess it's looking like Jake Paul was the opponent. Tank was, talking about but not letting us actually know about. Now, people claim that this was actually Keyshawn Davis. I didn't understand it. I didn't see big money with Keyshawn Davis. I understand he has a belt, but Jake Paul monetarily, just in terms of the finances, made more sense to me. But of course, weight-wise, while it doesn't make sense, the millions of dollars that would make defies all logic that we have on this panel, and they'll find a way, and they'll find a weight. When
you think about it, what did Jake Paul say? That his fight this year is going to do bigger than Canelo and Bud, right? Mm-hmm. So the only people that I could think of is either Tank or it could be AJ. So they will still pretty much have the potential to make more than Canelo and Bud.
Piro, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, Piro.
What up? What up?
I already know you finna be out of order, man. But go ahead,
man.
my brother.
Not me. I'm never out of order, bro.
Well, you always out of order. But you,
Devin ain't never gonna fight
you
Tank.
my brother.
You're about to get retired by Ramirez, bro. But you're my brother as well.
Hold on. Say that again.
I said Devin about to get retired by Ramirez, bro. So
And we're gonna have that.
It's a moot point. It's a moot point. It is a moot point.
You know, and you already know the better. No. I'm not betting your ass. I want to bet you. I ain't betting a motherfucker no more. I'm not betting you.
No, you already bet me on that fight. You already bet me on that fight, Dub. It's all good.
I think I sent you the money.
Yeah. You already sent me the money.
I sent you the money for that as well. So.
You already sent me the money. Still in my cash app.
And you see how real niggas move. But
yeah, man. You sent them, Dub.
Say it again.
How much you sent them?
I don't know. I think it's a $50 bet or something.
Yeah, just 50 for fun. 50 for fun.
Yeah. So
they're gonna hold Dub 100.
I don't know about all that.
Say it again.
I said he's gonna owe you 100
for sure.
But Dub has beat me in the past, but I beat him the last fight, so I'm on a started a streak.
But the thing is, we pay each other the money. The nigga like ATL, unanimous, unbiased, whatever the nigga name is. This the captain. Anyways, I ain't finna get into that shit right now. Go ahead, Pierre. I apologize for cutting you off. I apologize.
No, you didn't cut me off. I'm just saying, he ain't never gonna fight Tank because he's about to get retired.
Yeah, you ought
to have another ESPN special talking about like never been beat that way before. I don't know what happened.
Just send me more money. That's all I ask for. That's it.
You know, his little brother's gonna be like, Allah told me, you know.
Oh, here we go.
But I forgot to tell him.
Hold on. I will say this. I gotta say this.
Go ahead, brother.
My brother Cash, he sent me a video, and the video he sent me, very interesting. And I gotta cover it. And as much as I love Devin, y'all know I love Devin, I gotta cover the video. And so we will be the next conspiracy show. We will be covering that conversation as far as what happened there, as far as what not Rick Glazier. What damn, I can't call no names tonight. The Balco motherfucker, man. Victor Conte. Thank you. Victor Conte. We're gonna expose all of it, and we're gonna play the videos because shit, I ain't here to protect nobody. That ain't my job.
I know that's right.
Truth to be out here. That at the end of the day, I believe in the truth more than anything else. So we definitely gotta play that video, and I don't know, it might be on the other channel. Now y'all make sure y'all go sub to the other channel because we're gonna be doing videos over there. I want to make sure that we keep the monetization going on over here. I gotta say, I'm gonna be honest. We gotta keep the monetization going, but I don't know if it's gonna be over here or over there. It might be a combination of both, but we're gonna figure it out. But we will be playing the whole Victor Conte situation and how it all played out. We definitely got to speak on that because that was very interesting to me. And shit, I don't give a damn what you think about me. Nigga, I'm a realist. I want to speak on all that shit, and so we're gonna have it out there. And so it is what it is.
Allah is the perfect planner, Dub.
Say it again.
I said Allah is the perfect planner.
Amazing. We getting ready to shut this thing down.
I was gonna ask you though, Dub, and I'm sorry to cut you off. What happened to the Terrence Howard live? I was like trying to watch what I missed.
No, they shut me down. They that. That's why I'm going to the other channel. Okay. Anytime I do any type of videos like that, I'm gonna be on my other channel because they said I played the video too long, got copyrighted and all that kind of shit. They shut the video down immediately. You know what I'm saying? So,
it makes sense though, because they trying to make money off of that content.
Exactly.
That makes
and
sense.
so we may not be monetized over there, but hey, y'all know I love having that real conversation. So it is what it is.
That live look entertaining. That's why I wanted to watch it, but it is what it is.
Nah, it was good, man. It's one of the most interesting conversations that we can have. You know what I'm saying? Outside of boxing,
Pearl, you didn't watch the video?
Well, which one? Okay.
The one, the interview with Terrence Howard, where he got that nasty dude on there. You didn't watch the whole thing?
Yeah. No, I saw. I've seen all that content, but I'm talking about like the actual live when like Tony and I forgot who was going in on Tony or whatever. But okay. It just seemed very entertaining, so I wanted to watch on the playback, but it was gone.
Yeah, no. They knocked that motherfucker down. So moving forward, we'll be having that show on a different channel, and
cool.
That gives. I'll still have I have all that shit, you know what I'm saying, on the regular channel, but as anytime we playing videos or doing those type of things, we'll do it on a different stream, so we make sure everything stay in order. You know what I'm saying? We got to be in order over here. Shout out to YouTube.
Don't forget your calculators.
His website is amazing though, man.
Now, hey, you sent me the website. I went there. We're gonna get to that on the next show as well. We're gonna talk about the website as well, bro. Like that's man. If y'all don't know, y'all go check that website out because it break down and give you opportunities to engage in certain things that's going. It's incredible. It's incredible. And so I'll leave it at that. We're shutting this show down tonight because hey, it's my son's birthday, man. It's my son's birthday.
Happy birthday to your son.
I gotta I gotta do in the morning out tomorrow. But I gotta be up at the school and all that kind of shit. So, man, we're gonna spend the block accordingly. Piro, man, give me your last words. We're going to Cash. We're going to Bella. Then I'll finish the show off. Go ahead, Piro.
Well, cool. Well, like always, thank you for having me, Dub. And like you're out of order, and I'm gonna enjoy those $50, bruh. You know, like I'm gonna buy. I don't know what I'm gonna buy, but I'm gonna buy something nice. And you should also cover Lord Jamar. Like he has some very funny.
Hey, shout out to Lord
videos
Jamar, man.
with him and Godfrey, and when he gets cooked by some scientist on YouTube, it was pretty funny.
Lord Jamar. I love Lord Jamar. I love him, man. Shout out to
funny man. He's a funny dude. But thank you, Dub, and cheers to the panel. Peace.
Shout out to my brother Piro, man. Cash, man, give me your last words. Straight out of Alaska, man.
No, it's always fun. Salute everybody that was up on the panel, man. Shit. Terry'sLynchpins.com, man. Check him out, man. The dude would be a trillionaire 7 times over if his patent didn't get abandoned. I'm gonna just say that the nigga's official. I'll catch y'all next time, man. Have a good night, everybody, and happy birthday to my little dude, man.
Hey, shout out to my brother Cash, man. Bella, sis, what's going on, man? Give me your last words, sis.
Good show, Dub. Glad you went live tonight to talk about so many things that are going on in boxing. The boxing news has been filled with so many things we couldn't even get to. Diego Pacheco not wanting to fight.
And then Billy, man, I wanted to get. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No, it's a lot, and the what folks want to talk about, and what all the boxing news. But yeah, glad we had the discussion regarding Boots and Stanionis. It is their fight week, so no, we're not going to really spend too much time talking about Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez this week because it is Boots and Stanionis fight week. Talking about the WBC ordering fights, and of course, I believe that Roach interview, pretty good interview. Nothing, I didn't see anything crazy or anything that stood out. Just saw a guy wanting to promote his fight. So yeah.
Real quick, sis, I gotta ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me or is Devin living rent free in these niggas' heads?
Rent free. I mean, my goodness, that every show that Devin Haney. Are we gonna talk about Devin? It's just like, man, like.
And I love Devin. I love Devin. If you don't know, I'm the biggest Devin fan out. I'm a fan, but I ain't gotta talk about the man every day. I ain't gotta talk about him every day. But when this fight come up, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple weeks for it. We're gonna cover it. We're gonna cover it in depth.
Yeah, so we'll definitely cover it when there's press conferences and interviews and things like that occur around it. But also, just this Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo debacle. And also Teofimo stating, funny enough, that he doesn't feel like the fight's being promoted well. So we'll get to all of that when the time comes. We just have so many, so many topics, and we cover what.
We try to be accurate as far as our shots. We try to be accurate. And I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to my sister, man. Bella, I got to tell you. So we're going to be changing things up soon. And matter of fact.
Are you going to change the time?
I may have to.
Please do. If it's earlier.
Yeah, it's probably gonna start. Hold on for a quick minute, sis. Shout out to everybody who showed up tonight, man. Much love and respect to everybody that came on the panel. Everybody who was in the chat, man. Much love and respect. Y'all already know what it is. We got a new tune that's playing tonight, man. Shout out to YouTube, man. They said you could play this one right here and not get hit with a strike. So I said, let me find what I need out here, man. Much love and respect. Bella, hold on for a second, but just know, man, hey, when y'all over here, man, you're rocking on the right side. I appreciate everybody. Y'all hit the like button. Also hit the like button, but we're gonna do this again. We will be live again. What's today? Wednesday. We will we'll probably be live tomorrow. Matter of fact, just making sure everything goes straight with my son. If it do, I think it will. We'll probably be live tomorrow. Shout out to y'all, man. Much love and respect.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
And we shall overcome.
Impromptu celebrations erupted outside the White House.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. For we are opposed.
And so, my fellow Americans,
Bud Crawford is a fight fan, and he's a fight fan's fighter. The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.